You know what?
You a bunch of shit. What do I know?
You choose my character.
Oh, who are you playing? Oh, it's a deathmatch.
Support.
Support. Play.
Baptiste.
The Bapinator.
Alright.
Yeah.
I am Baptiste 76.
They call me the Bapinator. I bap you.
Be Babob.
Anyway, hello gamers. We're here. We're here with Genshin. Hello gamers. We're here.
Gang bag.
Yeah. What am I doing? I'm doing the quest. That's what I'm doing. Where am I going? I don't know where the quest
Something
is.
you wish to report? Go on.
Oh man. How are we? How are we, chat? How are you, Ross? Ah, my spoon!
Better than you, apparently. Ah, my spoon!
Ah, my spoon! I'm very professional. In the 2 hours that I'll spend listening to this game for this quest, I've bought myself a nondescript tub of ice cream, and I had it sitting there, and I knocked my spoon off. So I thus exclaimed, "Ah, my spoon!"
Bob and Genny.
No, it's Tom and Jerry's. It'd be really funny. I don't have enough keys to do this quest, but it's okay. I do, because I don't do the character quests. As evidence.
Right.
Enable
So
focused experience mode to avoid conflicts with other quests, occupying locations, or characters. What the fuck? What does that do?
Makes you come.
Yeah, oh, you enable focus. Right, okay. That might be useful for you, Ross.
What?
If you enable focus mode on a quest, it will stop conflicts for that quest. You know how you were stuck in Inazuma because you've got 18 million conflicts?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, it actually loads you? I didn't think it would be that bad. Oh, whatever.
It's been a while since we visited Poisson. Maybe we should head over and have a look around.
Poisson, what?
I'm on scene. Poisson.
Poisson.
Been a while since we've had to Poisson.
I just realised this is going. I shouldn't have went into comp.
Motherfucker, I said don't go into comp on your own. What's the point?
Haha. Surprise healing.
Hey, traveler. Paimon.
Because I'm being a big Chad.
Oh, Paimon knows that voice.
Yeah, it's Frieza or Blade or
Over
a few
here.
other people. Oh my god, Lenny, oh my god, it's been so long. It's been like a few years. Oh my god.
To borrow one of the more
my
popular
God.
turns of phrase at the moment, this appears to be quite the fated reunion. Running into you two out of the blue like this has really made my day. I certainly wasn't expecting it.
You can say that again. What brings you to Poisson? Wait, Paimon's got it! You must be here for one of your magic shows, right?
Actually, we've run into a bit of trouble on the home front.
God,
So
you know what?
Father arranged for us to stay
I
in
forget how much
Poisson
I
for the
hate
time being.
Paimon until Paimon speaks.
Are Lynette and Fremine here too?
And then it just comes rushing back.
Yep, along with most of the other members of the House of the Hearth. You may have noticed Poisson seems a bit more...
Oh my god, I actually
crowded than
killed
usual.
someone.
So
Yeah, you're playing
nearly
Baptiste.
the entire organization has moved to Poisson? Sounds like you run into way more than just a bit of trouble. What's
I
really
need to
going
stop pressing shift to get my
Um,
mortality field out.
Well,
Since the two of you are so curious, perhaps I can fill in the gaps.
How did you sneak up on us in heels?
on? You scared Paimon half to death.
Father, you're here.
You know, on second thought, maybe we don't need to know.
It's
It's all
hard.
probably
Thanks,
super
Spaghetti.
confidential House
I
of the
understand
Heart
that
stuff,
poisson
right?
means fish.
We totally weren't trying to pry or anything.
No need to be nervous. I could sense your genuine concern from your conversation just now. Of course, I can also understand your confusion. Sending so many Fatui here to Poisson, it's only natural that some might suspect an ulterior motive to be involved.
Well, we are a little curious, aren't we, Paimon? No one cares. Don't
I
answer that
understand.
question.
I'm well aware you've had your fair share of confrontations with the Fatui in the past, and I can't exactly guarantee that we'll remain on good terms in the future. As for right now, however, I would say we have little reason to be at odds, wouldn't you agree? The House of the Hearth could stand to be more open with those who have worked so closely with
I'm
us.
starting to despise how breathy this
As for the
dialogue
issue at
is.
hand, well, it hardly relates
It's like
to
I
any
can,
ulterior
like they didn't even
motive.
cut the
To be
breaths
frank,
out of the
it all
conversation.
stems from a certain rumor circulating
Holy
around
fuck.
the House of the Hearth. It's an internal matter.
What sort of rumor?
A rumor that a certain phantom child is hiding away in the House of the Hearth.
Phantom pain? I mean, phantom child?
A phantom child? Ooh, just hearing the name is
can't.
giving Paimon the creeps.
A spirit that should have long ceased to exist is lurking in the shadows of the House of the Hearth. So I decided to bring the children to Poisson before continuing to investigate the situation. I expect I should be able to track down the spirit fairly quickly. After that, it's just a matter of resolving the situation, if you will. It shouldn't be much trouble at all. If you're curious, or if you still have some concerns, it might be advisable to stick around for a few days. I'm sure the children would be exceedingly pleased to welcome some visitors. Lenny, I'll leave you to entertain our guests. I have some matters to attend to.
Of course, Father.
I'm actually doing decently and it's scary.
You're playing Baptiste.
Yeah, but I'm doing better than I thought I would.
Fair enough. Couldn't help but feel intimidated during our conversation with the knave. Brr!
That Reaper 100% has his
It
ult.
has long been a dream of mine to invite you to our home and introduce you to my other siblings. You're quite well known in the organization already. A lot of people have been talking about you, especially after everything with the prophecy. If you're willing, why don't you stay a while and have a little chat with us?
Alright. We don't have anything else to do right now anyway. But
I
let's be
pressed the
clear,
button.
we're just gonna be there as guests, okay? Don't get any funny. Oh, wait a second. We're your guests.
Thanks
that
for the
probably
follow,
needs to be treated to lots of yummy food, right?
Kaio.
Of course.
I
During our
want to
stay
say
in Poisson,
Kaio-kun.
we've
I
been
have
helping
no
out the
idea. That
locals with some
sounds
fishing.
slightly
We
offensive.
bring in quite the bounty every
We'll see how
day.
the story
In
goes.
fact, today is the perfect chance for me to show you what I can do in the kitchen. Let's go. I'll take you to where we're staying.
Hi, we're staying in this metal tub.
It's got a bath.
It's the Japanese mafia. No. Fontaine is like based off of like Victorian French, I want to say. I don't remember anywhere in the French the people living in caves and steel boats, but
Nah, it says more like England.
yeah, it's like a mix between like France and England. So yeah, it's just that they use French like dialect and words like that.
We rented
miss
this
you.
house from one of the locals to use as a temporary base.
Monsieur.
I'll come back later and tidy up a bit.
Yeah.
After that, it should be all ready for you to stay in tonight.
Awesome, thanks! So, where are we off to now?
Well, when I happened
That's
to run
awkward.
into you
Didn't mean
two
that.
earlier, I was actually in the middle of distributing some supplies. With this many people staying in Poisson, we have to bring in outside supplies every now and then. I should probably make sure the rest of these provisions get delivered. Otherwise, people might start to get antsy.
It's funny when some people
Okay,
mispronounce
we'll
my name. Fair. Fair. I like to test people trying to pronounce mine. It's quite funny when I'm doing like Destiny raids. They look at it and they go, and they just go with Zan. So
as to what's true and what's not. But now that we finally have
funny.
the chance to see a day in the life of the house, we can take a good look at how you operate.
Well, you're more than welcome to come along. Just follow me.
A downgrade from your like house in Fontaine to this little fucking shack. I still have no idea how my nave actually does for damage.
The Sombra doesn't know how to back cap as a Sombra.
Yeah. Tell her she can't be invisible.
I'm not telling her shit. This is gold.
French Mafia, yeah, it's the French Mafia. You just rock up. I surrender, monsieur! I am sorry!
Wee wee.
It's one thing as well, like, when I was editing the Street Fighter video, obviously I did like a French accent for when I was playing Victor.
Yeah.
I had never done a French accent before that. I had made like really bad attempts, but I was surprised at it, I'm not gonna lie.
I'm dead.
I was saving a bit for the nave.
The supplies. I'm assuming you've brought them with me? Yep, here you go. Hello? Something caught your eye?
He is definitely staring at my.
It's the Traveler in Paimon!
Oh, God, lie, he looked like he was staring at my boobs.
No way!
Bobby!
Come here, everyone! Hurry! The Traveler and Paimon are here!
One at a time, please. Don't crowd around them all at once. We don't want to scare off our guests now, do we?
Yeah, I'll fucking fight you all back. Just
Alright!
beat the shit out of the kids.
I didn't realize we were this famous. Of course! Father and Linny have told us so much about you.
Father
Right.
told us about how you helped
Just have
Minnie.
to
According to her,
stop these guys
you're
from
a
getting 1
trustworthy
point, 2
friend.
points.
And as far as she's concerned, that's pretty much the highest compliment we've ever heard her give. As you can imagine, everyone's been very curious about you.
I heard the Traveler is so strong that she can move a mountain with her bare hands. I heard Paimon eats so much that she can clean out the entire pantry at Hotel Tabor in just 3 days. Wait a second! That's the rumor you heard about Paimon? Oh,
Paimon.
not cool at all!
Paimon, you don't do much else other than eat, so shut the fuck up.
Oh, wait! When guests visit, you're supposed to give them gifts and stuff, right? Oh, we don't need something like that. Besides, we don't have anything to give to you. Come on, we insist. I can give you some of my new potions. Just pick your poison. And by that, I mean medicine or actual poison. I've got both. Huh?
Who gave the kid poison?
Or maybe Shaplo can teach you guys about stealth. He's super good at it. He's never been caught.
Ah, now that's not a bad idea. I know you usually prefer to fight head-on, but it never hurts to expand your bag of tricks,
Annoyed as a
right?
monkey.
When it comes to eliminating your enemies, staying quiet can go a long way. Trust me, I would know. I was poisoned not too long ago, and I'm still dealing with the after effects. So I'm not quite as good as I was before, but I can still give you some pointers.
Wait, when you said gift, I didn't think you meant poison and stealth tactics. But those are the best things we can give you.
Oh
Russian.
shit,
like
I
them?
put that.
Ooh, how about this? Tell me the name of someone who really annoys you, and we'll
Didn't know
teach
they
them
actually
a
just mean
lesson for
fish,
you.
but in the script they wrote it with 2 S's, or sorry, 1 S instead of 2 S's.
Alright, Fold Selwar. I think that's enough suggestions for now. When it comes to being a good host, it's the thought that counts. You don't need a physical gift to make our guests happy. In fact, pestering them with suggestion after suggestion might make them more annoyed than anything. I would say your enthusiasm has certainly gotten across.
Yeah, you tell them, Frieza. Yes, we feel the love, obviously.
Awesome! It's been so long since we've had guests to
We're
play
loved.
with. If there's
Oh, you're
anything
here.
you need,
Hello.
just let us know.
Hello, I just joined.
Yeah,
Hello.
especially
Hello.
if it's poison
It's
or
me,
something.
just joined.
I've got all sorts of potions for that.
Well, we'll talk to you all later. We've still got supplies to
So are
distribute.
you doing your own thing, or do you want to stream?
Alright, see you later.
I mean, I'll be doing my own thing, but if you want me to react to stuff, I mean, at the same time, stream. No, you can just not stream the game.
Bye.
I mean, you stream the game, but you know what I mean.
You can just not stream the game. All right, bye guys.
Yeah, you can just like say fuck it to your audience.
Lenny, about all that poison and stuff tactics talk just now.
Sorry, kind of like
Scared you, did it?
loosely paying attention
That
to what's
kind of
happening in the
talk comes
story
with being
anyway.
Part of the House of the Heart.
I feel like it's the best way to
When
enjoy
Foltz
Genshin.
was really young,
Yeah.
he strangled all of
I
his
normally just skip all
relatives
this dialogue.
just out of
What the
curiosity.
fuck?
He was labeled a dangerous problem child and was abandoned by his family.
I
That
have
kid
Now, Walter
strangled
has an
all his
unnatural
pets.
obsession with potions. Father has forbidden her from
Damn.
trying all the different
How many pets
concoctions
did he
she comes
have?
up with, but she still
A few,
tries to
enough
take
for
them
it to
in
be
secret.
plural.
You really have to keep an eye on
Yeah,
them.
but I mean, there's a difference between
Chapeau is
strangling your
around my
5
age.
family
Well,
dogs
and mainly
and strangling the
responsible
2
for collecting
goldfish you had.
intelligence, he handles surveillance. He's very passionate about his
What?
work and has no reservations about
Yeah.
taking on some very difficult
He
missions.
lost.
I know you two probably aren't
I
used
joined
to that
back
kind
and
of
they
talk,
fucking
but I
destroyed
can
my
promise
team.
you they only
You
had
can
the
play
best of
Overwatch for Lucas now
intentions.
that he's here.
Things like stealth
could.
tactics and developing
He
different
wants.
poisons.
You need to give me a
really
bit
mean
to.
a lot to them.
They just booted up
They
Sifu and I
were
want to
just
complete
trying
this
to
mission.
share the best of what they could
Yeah, that's
offer.
cool. I need
That's
to eat
all.
my dinner anyway.
Damn,
Get him
foolish.
some ranked points, and we find out he's like a fucking Grandmaster Zenyatta.
Doubt it. I'd be happy if there's anything above, like, what's the highest level of bronze?
Bronze 1. It goes from
higher than-
5 to 1.
Higher than bronze 1.
Fair.
Filial, supplies are here.
Thanks. And who are these two? Outsiders?
Ah, allow me to introduce you. This is the Traveler and Paimon.
Oh, you're the famous duo I've been hearing so much about. It's nice to meet you. I heard you've traveled to all sorts of places. Is that true?
No.
Of course, we're making our way all across
Yeah.
to that.
Oh,
No.
good for you.
You must be pretty
Hey, go
familiar
back in a
with
few-
Fontaine by
dinner
now
time.
then. Have you seen the new
Oh,
opera
thanks.
that started running recently?
Thanks, YouTube.
I
And I wanted to
think
know
it's
I was
called
live. I appreciate the notification.
The 4,000 Thieves?
Hey,
Oh,
did you know
this
that's
is the
amazing
first we've
feature
heard
because
of it.
Xanthyis is live right now? You should probably go subscribe
It
and
seems like
like.
it's going
Jesus,
to
you
be
want me to like pull down my
fantastic.
trousers before you start trying to suck?
From what I've been able to tell from
I mean, that would be
posters.
preferable.
You should definitely
It's
check
just
it
sitting
out
there
if you have the
like a
time.
head crab latched on.
And there's
God.
the blind
Okay,
maiden.
wah wah wah.
It's supposed to have audience interaction. Seems pretty interesting.
I don't want to think about the fact that there's probably porn of that somewhere as well.
After this mission
Lucas,
is
we
over,
found
I'll
Helldiver
get a
smut.
manicure.
Oh, maybe I
Yes,
should dye my hair.
we did.
Hmm.
I mean, you
wonder how
googled
much it'll
it.
cost.
You dared me to, basically.
Is it just Paimon, or do these two seem much easier to get along with than the others? Looks like the House of the Hearth has some normal members after all.
I heard that.
Oh! Oops.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah, yeah.
guessing
Let me
you're
go find
referring
more
to
people.
Foltz and the others. Yeah, we're definitely not all like them.
I bet those crazies are practically foaming at the mouth right now. I'm sure they just can't wait to get back to Snezhnaya to carry out the plan.
That's enough, Filial.
Ah, don't talk about family members behind their back, right? Whatever. Let's go.
Guess this is goodbye then. If you ever have some time, we should go see the opera together.
Oh my god, it's a day. Oh my god.
Well,
Soon AI will
that's it for
generate
the supplies.
content as you
You
search for
should
it.
probably
I doubt
head
it.
back as well.
I tried having Premiere Pro subtitle one of my videos.
Well, they didn't seem too
Not
happy
only
with each other.
did it take
Seems
longer
like there
than
could
me
be
to
something
fucking
more going
subtitle
on
it,
here.
it was all wrong.
Yeah, I think it's gonna be a while before AI does stuff like that.
AI can't understand a Scottish accent. Never mind anything else.
To be fair, a lot of the world
You're
can't
right.
understand the Scottish
Probably
accent,
hear
so
us
No,
it's
they
fine.
can't understand a Glaswegian, which is very understandable. I can't understand some Glaswegians.
You say that, there's gotta be people out there who can't understand Scottish at all either.
Yeah, I mean, there are some very thick Scotsman, but
Yeah, there are very some perfect Scots.
yeah,
So, what do you think of the members you've met so far?
What?
they're all freaks.
Well, Father is
What are
always
you on about?
encouraging us to be strong-willed and
Scots.
independent. So if
Spaghetti
there's one
was
thing we've got,
saying that
it's
AI
people
would
who aren't
generate
afraid to speak
content
their mind.
as you
Oh, I
search
should
for it.
probably
I
get
then
cooking.
made the point of
Wanna
I
join?
tried using
Of
Premiere
course.
Pro to subtitle
Then let's head out.
one of my videos
Huh?
once. It took
Fremini,
longer for
what are you doing here?
it to subtitle it than it did me.
Well,
Yeah.
Hey, nice to see
And
you
then
again.
thick Scottishman came up.
And then it was all wrong.
you
Yeah.
too. I
Oh, 'cause
heard
I
you're
didn't
here
understand
as
the
guests
accent.
of House of the Hearth.
It also needs to really be like
We were just going to
isolated
make some
audio
food.
for it to actually
Why don't you
function.
come along? I could use some help
Which
in
we
the
don't have
kitchen,
good enough
and I
mates
seem
for.
to remember
No,
you
as
mentioned you
in,
wanted to make seafood
I can
safe
record
for the
my
traveler
audio
in Paimon.
separately, but for you guys, it's a bunch of hoops and hurdles, and
Paimon's drooling already.
Yeah, I
me-
can imagine.
Were
with
you
me
looking for
recording
something just
as
now, Fremine? Maybe I can help.
It's
through
nothing.
GeForce, it's a bit
I
funky.
just wanted to see if there were any extra supplies.
Yeah, we've got some left over.
AI
What do you
and
need?
Scots are natural
Some
enemies.
food and
Yeah,
water.
the thing that always
Olive.
jumps,
Some
the
clean
things that
cloth.
always jumps to my mind is the AI in the elevator scene. From like, I can't remember what the show is called. It's a skit.
Give me a second.
11,
here. Food,
11,
water.
11,
Wait
11.
a minute.
Please speak.
Don't
clearly.
understand the
All
lingo.
of
Are we
those
back to
for-
your own country?
You're not on any
Ooh, is that what it
missions as
is?
far as
Are we
I'm
back to
aware.
your own country?
You were just going to come eat with us. So what's this all about?
I thought I'd grab an extra portion because I get hungry at night. Could be because I'm growing, you know? And
Fremine, you remember what I told you? You're not like me.
Right,
Your
Dennis
mind
finished.
skills still
Be
need
back in a
some
bit.
work.
Yeah.
Tell me what's going on.
Oh,
Is it really bad enough that you have to keep it from your own brother?
Maybe it'll be better if we gave them some
Oh, well, this
space.
building's on fire.
Huh. This is the first time I've seen that kind of look on your face. Whatever happened, does it have something to do with Father?
yes. Just follow me.
Yes. This is how normal people talk.
I mean, that's how you talk.
Hey. Did you not know all my stuff is just an audition to get a Genshin character?
Oh, now I do.
Pilot
Yeah.
king.
Xanthyis would make a great Genshin character.
Would he fuck?
Yo, what? Fuck you.
I'm joking.
Fucking guy, man.
Questline Xanthyis has a Genshin character's fucking furry ears.
You're back.
What?
Oh, and
Your
you've
animal
brought some
ears.
friends with you this
Yeah.
time.
Hello, my name's Linny.
Yeah.
I grew up in the House of the Hearth. And you are?
Hi, Linny. I'm also a child of the House of
the
the
fuck?
Hearth, just like you. You can call me Clairvy.
No.
Clairvy?
It's nice to meet you.
I've watched the trailer that she's in. She shouldn't be here.
Does that name ring any bells, Linny?
No, not at all.
But here she
That's
is.
not a name we
Yes.
have on our roster, I'm sure of it. What I'm not sure of, though, is how she managed to sneak in. She
sake,
must be the
Spaghetti.
phantom child Father's
Carl.
been
Hi,
searching
Lenny.
for. From the looks of it, I'm guessing you
Makes
were the
no
one that
sense to the
found
other
her,
two because they're
Fremine.
not watching.
You,
So I was just beating a middle-aged
haven't
man
told
to near
Father,
death.
have you?
No, I haven't told anyone.
So who's Carl?
I've just been keeping her
Spaghetti.
hidden.
For how
Oh,
long?
hi, Carl.
About
I think I recognize that name. Did you ever roll in The
Ever
Walking
since
Dead?
we got to Poisson, then. Do you have any idea
No.
what you're doing?
Carl's the guy
I
that
know what
stabs
I'm
people
doing.
27 times.
Really? Because from where I'm standing, it looks like you're hiding the
What,
very
did you not want to
person
leave them a
Father has been
chance?
trying
I
to
know it's a
find.
Simpsons joke, Spaghetti.
If Father
I
finds
know
out
it's a
about this,
Simpsons
everyone
joke.
involved is going to be punished. You know the rules of the house, Fremine.
Oh,
I know
that
you do.
feels
Father doesn't tolerate any form of betrayal.
You're
So
gonna
why are
finish
you
that
doing
quest,
this?
Hall.
I've thought it through,
Jimmy's mom.
and I just can't
Jimmy's
hand her over
mom.
like that.
Jimmy's
Ah.
mom.
Don't you remember last year?
Oh,
Sheplo nearly
Jimmy's
died
mom
after
is
getting
thick
I'm
taken
as
not-
during that one mission.
grapes.
This is
Oh.
Get back before the poison
this is going to be like the
started taking
setup
effect.
premise to this
I
quest. I'm
know
not
a
even
single
listening.
person was there to help him. That night,
Who
while
cares?
I was sleeping,
All we need to care about is
I
Jimmy's
heard a voice
mom.
No,
telling me that he
I'll
was
start
saving me.
caring as soon as Arlecchino is back on
I
the
opened
screen.
my
I don't really
eyes,
care much else
but I
about these
couldn't find the
characters.
source of the voice.
That's like my relationship
I
with
thought
Genshin. Like,
maybe I
if
was
there's a
just
character I
hearing
don't
things,
care for, I don't
but I went to
listen.
look for him anyway.
If
As soon
there's
as
a woman with big tits and a big
Luckily,
ass, you're there for
I
it.
got
no,
home
like
enough
at first I was
time
about to say,
to
as soon as
sleep.
Diluc, Zhongli,
Feeling of being haunted,
Ito, fucking,
Yeah.
hearing
then
Woman
there's
with
just
big tits.
It's happened
obviously.
many times in the House of the Hearth.
Yeah.
I'm sure you've noticed.
So what you're saying is, that was her? She was the one who spoke to you that night?
Unless
Fuck,
there are
I'm gonna
other
play some
spirits
Mirror
roaming around the
Watch.
House of the Hearth, I don't think there's any other possibility. If
I wonder what the
Clairvy were
deathmatch
our
for Mirror
enemy,
Watch is like.
it wouldn't matter whether she was a spirit or an actual child. I would have acted without a second thought, because that's what
I
Father
thought-
ordered us to do.
The adorable
She's been living
creatures.
with us,
Who's the
helping
adorable
us from the
creature?
shadows
I
all
see a
this
bunch of
time.
blondes here.
I think that makes her family.
They're the special creatures.
I couldn't just
They're
hand her over
speckled.
to be dealt with. Not when there's so much we still don't know.
I remember my hair
So
used to
what's your
look
plan,
the
then?
same shades as
You can't
Eminem's.
keep her here forever. Someone is bound to find out eventually.
Now it's brown.
I haven't thought that far yet. I don't want to disobey an order from Father, but I also don't want
Sick.
to put Clairvy in danger.
This ass
Excuse
sucks.
There are a couple things I'd like to say to you in private.
Fucking.
Can fish be adorable? I don't actually know.
Fish are ugly as fuck.
It depends on the fish. I think if you find like a really ugly fish that's so ugly that it flips back round, looks like the blobby fish or whatever it is.
Oh
Yeah,
god, not the
the-
blobby fish.
Sure seemed like they were about to bite each other's heads off. No way. They have a really deep bond. I could tell right away, because I also have a friend like that. I just
Actually, you know why the blobby fish
don't
look
know
like
how
that?
long that kind of bond can last.
Because it wasn't in its natural habitat, so that it legit just fucking deflated.
Yeah, it's meant to be like the bottom of the ocean, like really deep down, where there's tons of pressure. To bring it up, it just kind of just flobbed all over the place.
It blobbed.
I really
Hold on,
didn't
hold
mean
on.
to drag anyone
Silence,
else
silence in
into
the halls,
this.
please.
Uh,
Thanks. No, thank you, Jailer John. I don't want your stuff. Please go. If you're gonna just advertise your shit to me, fuck off. I'm not interested. You can watch. You're gonna promote yourself. Fuck off. I don't care. Thank you.
Oh, really? You didn't mean to?
That is all for
'Cause
my
I, for
TikTok.
one, wish you did.
Huh?
Man, I love that
What
TikTok.
do you mean?
You know, when we were younger, you didn't call me Linny.
Big eyes and kissy
You
lips.
called me brother, just like Lynette. We grew up together, the three of us. We were all orphans, all rescued by Father.
And Spaghetti was made the point of like
all
the
the
puffy
siblings in
fish.
the House of the Hearth, I think our
mean
bond was the
pufferfish?
closest.
Yeah, I'm just kidding.
Later
Puffy
on,
fish.
when you started calling me Linny,
I mean, the one
I
that, like,
wasn't actually
when
surprised.
Yeah, the little bit of carrot.
all Lynette and I
Yeah.
are related by blood. We've had to
Ugh.
depend on each other to survive long
Oh.
before we joined the house.
Linny,
The darkest,
You know that
and
actually
most
has
difficult
an
moments of my
actual like
life happened
name.
before
It's
you
not
and I
just
had ever met.
pufferfish.
I'm sure that's true for
Yeah.
you as well.
yeah,
Is
but we
it-
call that.
Fugu.
Even
Yeah,
so,
but we call them that
Fremine,
because they're 50%
we
gay.
stood
So
by
Is it
each other
not
for all these
Fugi
years now,
fish or
and to
whatever?
me,
Yeah, fugu.
Yeah, but are they not like incredibly poisonous?
you
Yes.
and
Yep.
Lynette are
Yeah.
the
You
most
can't eat them,
important
however. You
people
can
in
eat them,
my life.
however, but it
No one
takes
can
like
replace
years
you.
for someone to be able to prepare it
So I
because
won't
Yeah.
of
let
that
you face
poisonous.
anything alone.
I swear there was a Simpsons episode based on
Not
that.
if I can help it.
There's a you can kill a target and Hitman with it.
Maybe we should go check on them.
I mean, you killed someone in real life with it as well.
Very true.
Oh,
Hitman imitates real
I
life.
should put my clothes away.
Or
Me
real life
watching
imitates
someone-
Hitman.
You too?
Me watching someone's brains get blown out in front of me.
Like a
Stole it from
bat,
Hitman.
or- Oh, wait a minute.
You start
Bad
playing.
JoJo reference.
You start playing Hitman, you notice that it's set in your hometown. You go into where your house is,
Fine.
you hear your front door open.
Thanks for asking.
A bald man walks into your room, just like the video game.
We've been through so much together, so
You
if
see
there's
yourself
Well.
sitting there.
just say the word.
No,
It's
he
just a
fucking
small family
walks in
dispute.
dressed in your mum's clothes in disguise. So no, but, oh hey mum, what are you doing?
In fact, it might be better.
Oh, what
if
no
stay
hair you
right
have,
here.
mother.
I have prepared dinner for you. Eat up.
Fugu.
It is to die for.
What do you prefer?
La,
I
la, la.
prepared you nuggies.
Your favorite, so the records say. Sometimes, anyway, back to the game. Sometimes having guests around can come in handy.
What are you getting at, Traveler?
What was the
I
time?
don't know, I'm not
Guests
listening.
are around.
They
Families
definitely
are
do
often
come
known
in
for best
handy.
behavior.
Hey.
And any disputes are
Depending on
less
their
likely
fetishes,
to
sometimes they
escalate.
come in footy.
That's what you're trying to say.
Come
I
out.
know.
Just
That's been done. I can start loading up Overwatch if you do want to play
Thank you.
together.
Sure.
I was really hoping
Just have to
keep
make sure
you
the
out,
rage doesn't get too much.
but even if I could think of some other reason to turn
Bro,
you
we're here
away,
for the content.
I'm not sure I could convince you. I know things could turn
Some
dangerous,
battle
so
isn't it?
I promise
Yeah.
you this.
Apparently I need to
From
log
now
in
on,
because they had.
I'll protect
Server
you like my
maintenance?
life depends on it.
I know.
Me
Give
too.
me a second to log in.
Yeah, there was server maintenance yesterday, I
Back to the
think.
matter at hand then. If we don't plan on handing Clairvy over to Father, then our only other option is to solve the mystery of her identity before Father is able to track her down. That means finding out where she came from and what she's doing here.
Fuck,
Then
what
we
password
can
did I
send
use?
her on her merry way and pretend like none of this ever happened.
I've tried that already.
Tried that already.
And
Linny. See?
And
Fucking Lunny Ben.
nothing. I tried taking her somewhere really
Fun
far
fact
away,
for you,
but
Ross.
Mm-hmm.
after
Lenny's
some
VA
time,
is the
she
same
just
guy who does
reappeared.
Blade, and
She
they do
even came
Frieza.
with us all the way to Poisson. It seems like wherever the house is, she follows.
I don't know much about spirits. Do you two
Yeah.
have any ideas?
Let's see here.
So if you ever play Genshin again, just
I
imagine
kind
as
of
you're
Whoa!
playing.
was hearing
Mhm.
something like, if you
Huh?
fulfill a
Jumped off the
spirit's
map.
last wish
Nice.
before they died, they'll let
I
go
just
of
double
whatever's
jumped, it's a bit
keeping
crazy.
them here and return to the ley lines. Oh, it's just that Paimon doesn't really remember where she heard that, so it's not guaranteed to work or anything.
Well, sounds like it's worth a shot. Guess that means we
What
should go ask
password
her
did I
about her
use?
wish. But
Say it
first,
live on my stream. I'm sure that'll
Fremen,
end well.
I need you to promise me something.
What
Xanthyis
is it?
is
I
gay.
need you to promise
with
me
ones
that this
replacing
will
the
stay between
eyes.
the two of us.
Fuck, that didn't work.
We're the
Damn.
masterminds behind this whole thing.
Nemo
No
fish are
one else
cute.
gets involved.
Suppose I'm not
Oh,
a huge
clownfish.
fish guy. A what fish?
Of course.
They're called clownfish.
Promise.
What, the Nemo
Alright.
fish?
Yeah.
And let's seal
Yeah,
the promise
enough.
just like when we were kids.
There's the whole thing. The whole thing is the
Fist
fact
bump
that, you know,
on
they
three.
go into, well, in the film,
Ready?
anemones without being
1,
fucked up.
2, 3.
I'm sure what they're called clownfish, however.
See, where the fuck did she come from?
Whoa!
Lynette!
You scared me
What-
because you popped
What
in.
a surprise!
You're so
What
spooky.
brings you here, dear sister?
Why are they portraying her as like such a
And,
tsundere? What the fuck is happening?
When exactly did you get here?
You're an idiot, brother.
I have to reset my fucking. Ah.
And you too, Fremine.
There's a prison gang
You
face
3,
tattoo.
Traveler. And you 4,
sake.
Paimon.
Wait, what did we do?
I mean, the tin only means you kill someone. What would a
I've
star
seen
mean?
Clairvy
I
around the
have no
House of
idea.
the Hearth before. I hadn't seen her in Poisson, so I figured she must not have come with us. But it turns out you were just hiding her. I heard you talking about your plan.
Sorry, my
Rather
brother
than
was
steering
annoying.
clear of the situation, I'd rather fully join in.
And technically they all did
If
do
you don't
some time.
agree, I'll have no choice but to report everything back to Father. Simple as that.
You're not giving us much wiggle room here,
Acts
Lynette.
3 and 4, we were in prison.
Well, I guess we're all in this together then. After we talk to Clairvy, we'll figure out our next move. There's no time to lose. Let's go.
Alright, hello Claire V, who was in earshot of this entire conversation.
Cool. That's my game over, by the way, Lucas.
I'm full.
That's me trying to log in because I
Thank you
called my
for bringing me
password.
this
It's not letting me
food, you
reset my
guys.
fucking password.
She said
Oh.
she's full, but the food doesn't look like it's even been touched.
Problem is, I could possibly reset my password, but now they have the whole, like, you know, oh, you need to verify your thing, and it's not letting me fucking scroll down to actually get to the part where I can go, yeah, I can't remember my fucking password.
She's a spirit Paimon. Go ahead.
That's right. Based on what I've been able to observe, it doesn't seem like Clairvy can interact with the physical world at all. Still, when she's presented with food, she'll always linger around it for a good little while.
On the bright side, at least I can update my
Maybe
Overwatch
in
2
her
without being
mind,
logged in for some reason.
She really is eating those things.
Does she know that she has
Yeah,
already
that's good.
passed away?
I've tried to ask her, but she didn't answer.
Ah, here's the Doomfist
My
dancing
guess
mode.
is
There
that
we
she's
are.
just as confused as we are.
But damn, he jiggled.
Or maybe she couldn't understand the question at all.
Clairvy, if you've got some time, I'd like to ask you a few questions.
Sure. Oh, another new friend. Hi, I'm Clairvy.
It's like, what would good
Hello.
Doomfist's like code name be? Would it be like
how did
Brewfist or
you
something?
join the House of the Hearth?
Huh?
No, it would have to be the
Isn't
opposite
it
of
the
what he is, so
same
no one
for
can suspect
everybody?
anything. Therefore, it must
A
be
move
Happy
brings
Feet.
you here and then you can't leave.
It's just
I mean, I
that
have been seeing a lot of
your
Doomfist
name,
dancing this
it's
past
not on the
while.
roster,
Busy,
and I've
busy.
never seen you before.
Not Coco.
The
Fine.
roster?
I'll eat your ass.
Oh, I get
What?
it now. I think there might be some things you don't
But
know
damn,
about
it's gonna be
this
my main now.
place. The people in charge,
Have you even
they're
played
not
Doomfist
as
before?
nice as they look.
Maybe
They say
once
they keep
in
a
Overwatch
roster,
1.
but it's not complete. There are a lot of people
Yeah, he's had
who
a little
aren't
bit of a
on
change from Overwatch 1.
it. Never
Yeah, he
will
doesn't really
be.
play the same, considering he's a
In this
tank now.
house, some people
mean,
are family.
He's always
Half
been
the
a
people
tank.
in
Other
Overwatch.
Nope, he was
people
damaged when he
are
first
tanks.
came out.
Test subjects.
He was
Overwatch,
damaged.
it's Overwatch
Those
2
kinds
that
of
made him a
people
tank.
aren't ever going
Yeah.
to get a place on the roster. Unless it's the roster of people who've been executed. Wait, does
The
that
Morgano.
mean the name... She...
Is there anyone that can vouch for you?
Why do I try to play Overwatch 2? I'm technically offline.
Perry. She's my best friend. She's the only one I trust in this place.
Have either of you heard of that name before?
No.
Ah, it'll make me try to
Me
sign
neither.
that.
Clairvy. Neither of those names
How'd
are
that
on the
hurt?
roster. But it seems like she's telling the truth. Either that, or this kid's already got a bag of tricks bigger than mine. Maybe we should try a different approach. Clairvy, do you have a wish?
A wish?
It can be anything you want.
There we
Just
are.
imagine. It's your
Looks
birthday,
like I'm not going to be playing
you're blowing out
Overwatch
the
2
candles,
because I can't
and
seem
your
to fucking
wish
amend my
is-
password and I can't guess what my fucking password is. I can keep trying to guess, but what the fuck was my password?
He wishes to be a real girl.
To go outside, where the sun can find me. That's it? Well, that sounds easy enough.
Shit, I forgot I was installing Forspoken again.
The darkness in the house runs deeper than you can imagine. No one can get out alive.
We just heard this. Why do we need a recap? How stupid do the writers think we are?
Okay,
When you're playing
time
Genshin.
to divide and conquer. Listen up,
Scotty there.
I've got a plan.
Right.
I'll try and find a way to use basic illusory
Smart and
magic to
Genshin
get
do not
Clairvy
go
outside
inside.
and bring her somewhere with sunlight. Lynette, try and find the list of executions that Clairvy was talking about and see if her name is on it. Fremine, you stay in Poisson. We can't be the only ones who've had run-ins with Clairvy. I need you to collect intel on everything she's said and done.
Understood.
I'll try my best.
What about us? What should we do?
You could eat that sandwich.
I really appreciate your willingness to help, but
Sandwich?
this is a family matter.
Sandwich.
I don't want to drag you in
Sandwich?
too
I say
deep.
I say it's a
It's too
sandwich.
risky.
It kind of looks like lasagna.
Let me think.
Lasagne.
Since
Yeah,
Father considers
sandwich.
you to be guests,
God
maybe
damn,
you could
it's as
stick
if
by her side for a
Garfield
little
and
while.
the Heavy from T-Fortress
You
2
don't
had a
need to do
baby.
anything except keep up some nice, casual conversation.
No.
Ah, Paimon gets it. You want us to distract her.
I'll give you a magic bird. If Father suspects something, all you need to do is release it when she's not looking, and it'll alert me that something's wrong.
I'll give you a magic
That's only
bird.
as a last
I just
resort.
have it.
If
Take
Father
it.
doesn't seem to notice us, there's no
It's
need to make
yours.
contact. We'll
where it
reconvene here
flies away.
tonight after all's said and done. If the worst case scenario
Wait, no, don't
happens
fly.
and we're discovered, just tell Father
I
everything.
believe I can cry.
We're not going to let our guests get punished for our own actions. That's where we draw the line.
No, it's okay, man.
You too.
Real men cry.
Okay, this is where we
They're
part.
dicks.
Father should be at the beach nearby.
I'm crying
No,
right
that's
now.
just peeing.
I really hope this goes well. No, it has to go well. That's the only way this can get resolved.
Yeah, Lenny, if you have to say something has to go well, it's not gonna go well.
This has to go, it's all gone wrong.
This has to go to plan. 2 minutes later, everything's on fire.
I mean, everything's not on fire. How can you see?
Right?
Look, since it doesn't want me to play fucking Overwatch 2, I'll just get out of my range playing Doom.
The range?
Yes, my
Oh my
range
God.
of
Is that
rage.
Ed Sheeran?
Ed Sheeran from hit game Fortnite?
It's the knave.
Shape of you.
Child! Hey, aren't you supposed to be in Snezhnaya recuperating? What are you still doing in Fontaine?
Oh, it's you two. I didn't expect to run into you here. I was unconscious for quite a while after the fight in the Primordial Sea. After I woke up, I realized I was being taken back to Snezhnaya, and well, I couldn't have that now, could I? Not when I've still got unfinished business here in Fontaine. So, I mustered up all my strength and made the journey back on my own.
What sort of unfinished business are we talking here?
Well,
It
I still
has
go
to do with
round
Skirt,
3 with a fish.
my master. I really wanted to meet up with her, but by the time I got back, she'd already
Catfish.
left. I still
But
have
the
so
fish could
many
be cute,
questions
we
for
haven't
her.
determined that yet.
Without any other leads, all I could do was ask the knave to help me track her down. She must have left behind some traces from her time in Fontaine.
Oh, okay, so have you found any clues?
Unfortunately, no.
Ugh.
While the House of the Hearth is adept at collecting all manner of intelligence, certain existences can still manage to escape our purview.
Basically, unless Master feels there's a need to meet with me, she's not going to be found. But that problem has an easy fix. I just need to become stronger, and then...
Paimon thinks you should focus on getting better first.
the worst of it is over.
I had rapid
It's all thanks to
convulsions.
that one kid from the House of the Hearth.
Oh yeah.
Elwar, I think her name was. She gave me a bunch of random potions to drink. They didn't go down easy, let me tell you. Pain and chills all over. But they really did help speed up my recovery. And that's good, because it looks like I really do have to head back this time. The old man's been putting the pressure on me. He sent someone to tell me I'm needed for some sort of project.
Project Stuja?
Yeah, that's the one. I heard Regrader's involved too. I'm not looking forward to having to listen to all his monologuing, that's for sure.
Oh great,
Hey,
they've made a
maybe you could think of
character
a way
in
for me to
Genshin
stay
who
in Fontaine for a
monologues.
little longer. Helping
If a
local
character
villagers brush up
specifically
on
is
their
told
fighting
they were
skills would be
monologuing,
far
how
more
the
interesting.
fucking long
If
is
you
that
guys
gonna
could
be?
spar, that would be even better.
Too long.
I've been waiting for a chance to see you go all out.
And what a sweet little daydream that is. but I also have a role to play in all this. I'll be leaving Fontaine shortly as well. Besides, considering how little they see fit to step outside the homeland,
I
being
get it,
called
Ross.
on to return to Snezhnaya by such
Oh, shit, look.
illustrious dignitaries.
Continues
what a
doing
great
it.
honor. Wouldn't you agree?
One I could do without, I'd say.
Is it just Paimon? Or does it kind of seem like they're...
Yeah, they're doing a dick measuring competition, Paimon.
So, dear guests of the House of the Hearth,
So how
to
big
what
are they?
do I owe the visit?
One's a woman.
well...
So is she winning?
We just...
Yeah. You want to just stalk your Facebook page?
Right! We're super close to Linny and the others, but we still don't know much about you!
Is that so? Introductions have already been made, have they not?
Oh, well, you see? There's only so much you can learn about someone from a short introduction. At least tell us something a little extra, like... Why do you call yourself father?
Huh, good
I
question.
can barely hear
I'd
that
also
voice,
like to
and I
know.
want to kill her.
The fact that you have to ask tells me our intelligence work has
What
been quite
voice was it?
successful.
I'm
Telling you
on.
the
Yes.
answer to that question would only serve to undermine that success. And we
emergency
can't
rations.
have that, now can
Yeah.
we?
Spoken like a true
Can
diplomat.
you actually eat her?
That was some expert sidestepping
This
right
is
there.
No, it's a
joke.
running joke.
Well,
There's a joke
if
in the
there's nothing
game
else, I
that
think
she's
I'll take my
emergency
leave.
rations because she
I still
serves
have
no
a
use.
small matter to resolve.
Damn,
at
you haven't
home.
eaten her yet?
Wait,
Oh,
don't
through
go!
choice. If the knave leaves now, it means I will have to do the rest of the quest. Or it will be over or something about that. Well, tell us about your home house.
I'd also like to hear the answer to this. I've met some of the members of your organization, and they all seemed like really good kids. They actually reminded me
You're
of Tonya
alone
and
and the
Zuzer.
supports are dead,
Which,
you
by the
fucking...
way, if you ever
Ej-
betray them, I'm just letting you know, I won't let you off
You
easy.
fucking idiot!
And why would I betray them?
Well, you've already betrayed the House of the Hearth once, haven't you? At least, that's what I heard. Okay, I admit. That's just what the old man told me. The rooster, I mean.
Knave betrayed the House of the Hearth? If only there was a trailer that explained it.
Did you really do something bad to those kids?
Never mind what I've done. I'm more curious as to what the mighty rooster had to say. Care to enlighten me?
Ah, well, nothing much. Just some stuff about you taking out many other members of the House of the Hearth.
Great,
and
it's
even going so
fucking
far to attack your
flashing
own
out.
family.
I see.
See, I like the
Well,
new Bastion
based
ult,
on
but
your
it's also so
reaction,
fucking
I'm
annoying.
guessing it's all a bunch of lies.
By new, do you mean Overwatch 2 new, or they added a new
I don't
one?
appreciate
An
his
event
particular
exclusive
turns of phrase,
ultimate.
but I suppose he didn't say
What's
anything
the ultimate?
untrue. Although
It's his
it
normal
would be more
ultimate, but
accurate to
instead
say
of
that there
just
is
being
a certain level of
explosives,
prejudice
he spawns in 4 little
But
pets.
I don't intend to clear that up just yet.
That does sound quite
Prejudice has
annoying.
a funny way of concealing the real truth.
And they
behind
have a lot of
certain
health.
things, an attribute that I find to be quite advantageous.
They can
Call
be
yourself
killed,
a
and
Fontanian, for
they can
example,
also
and people will assume all sorts of
just
things.
despawn,
When the real truth
but they're very
is
oppressive.
that this is simply the land where I was raised.
Huh?
At least it's
You're
only
not
limited
actually
to the
from
event.
Fontaine?
Yeah,
But
for the
then
next 20
why did you
days.
try to help out with the prophecy and everything?
Just think
I
after
was
20
trying to
days, you're no
protect
longer
the
to deal with that
children
unless they make
born
it into
in
a permanent
Fontaine.
feature.
Claiming that I
A lot of
myself
the
as a Fontanian
the
simply made it easier
abilities,
to
I actually
operate.
really want them to be
People
in
would hardly
permanent.
suspect a fellow Fontanian of having any ulterior motives.
See what happens.
They
Maybe that will
wouldn't
become the
want to
case.
save their homeland after all. The primordial sea wouldn't have any effect on me,
People are
but it would have caused great harm
predicting
to
that
the
it's
House
for
of
a
the Hearth.
Space Ranger character that's coming
Well,
out.
you wanted extra information, didn't
Space
you?
Ranger.
There you go.
Yeah, that's
I hope
their
that satisfied your curiosity.
alpha codename.
Okay.
So, you stayed in Fontaine for the kids. I guess I was wrong to believe you'd betray them. Apologies.
Yeah, that's
Looks
all
like
I
I
really
was
know about
holding on to
Space
some
Ranger.
prejudices myself.
Fair enough.
Good. Like I said, I like it when others have misconceptions of me.
Actually, while I was recuperating at the House of the Hearth, there was something else that really caught my attention. I heard that members always resolve disputes and arguments with a friendly spar, and the loser has to back down. Seems pretty cool if you ask me. Would also give them plenty of opportunities to hone their skills.
Well, that's only a recent development. In the past,
Feel I
such
won.
spars weren't nearly so friendly. The losing party would lose everything, including their life.
They were that high stakes? Whew, at least that's not a thing anymore.
Well, the current atmosphere's not half bad. I'm a bit jealous, actually. You've got so many family members around you, and you even get to live
Oh,
with
look,
them.
another Mercy play.
Having a lot of family around means dealing with a considerable amount of bickering and scheming.
Give me that plasma.
Once Tonya and Tusser enter their rebellious phase, I'm sure you'll understand.
Plasma?
Just imagine.
Gun.
Tusser becomes obsessed with plucking out
Though the
strands
demons
from
are
the
also going to be
rooster's
donating their
mustache,
plasma soon.
Or Tonya decides to dye her hair 42 different colors.
What?
I'm playing Doom
Okay,
Eternal.
okay. I get the picture.
With dyeing your hair 42 different colours, the only thing is the fucking effort. Jesus.
Well, would you look at the time? I should
Rainbow.
probably get going. Traveler, Paimon, I'm not sure where our paths will cross next, but the next time we run into each other, we should definitely try and find some time to spar.
Again, maybe this is a conversation we can have when you look less like you're gonna kill over.
All right. Well, thanks for everything, Arlecchino.
No thanks necessary. You also played a part in obtaining the Gnosis. I would say we can call ourselves even.
I like the sound of that. Well, I'm off. See you all some other time.
We should probably get going too. Do you want to head back with us?
Oh? You want me to leave so soon?
Oh, well, you see,
Who put you in charge of this conversation?
I'm rather enjoying the evening
Mihail.
breeze. If you don't mind, I think I'll stick around for a bit. I have some things to think about. Apologies for not attending to you like a proper host. Please forgive this slight. I do hope you'll have a pleasant stay.
we managed to keep her distracted until nightfall. Good thing Child was there to keep the conversation going.
Nightfall, yep.
You don't think she suspected anything, do you?
At the nightfall, the sun's totally still not
I
up.
wonder if Linny ran into any issues.
Of course not.
Let's hurry back and see how everything went.
I mean, do you even believe in the sun?
What's the sun?
Protection, obviously.
Yeah. Fuck you, demon.
Fuck you, projection. Fuck you, turns off the sun.
Well, it's just, you just need to flick off a switch and then the sun disappears.
Dragon Ball be like.
It was moons they hated.
Oh yeah.
Considering in the Saiyan saga, Piccolo just blew up the moon.
Linny, how did everything
I mean,
go?
to be fair, if you had the power to do that, wouldn't you?
I mean, he did it to stop
Well,
Gohan from trashing the
Long
place.
story short, we ran
Sure, that's the
into a
excuse he
small
gives.
issue. Clairvy
You
can't
gotta
go
stop
into the
Gohan from
sunlight.
doing a Goku.
Everything was fine at first. She followed me up to the surface just like I told her. But as I led her out of the shadows and into the sunlight, she vanished. I turned
Fucking
around
hell.
and there she was, standing at the edge of the shadows, silently watching me.
Huh. Maybe she's afraid of sunlight, or...
I'll be taking this.
No, it wouldn't be her wish if that were the case. Well, we could always try pushing her into it.
Yeah, I don't think you can push a ghost, Paimon.
Oh, true.
I've pretty much tried it all already. Nothing worked.
Give her an umbrella.
Eventually, the sun
walk
went
out in the
down,
sun.
so all I could do was bring her back here. How did it go with you, Lynette?
Good. I've got the list. It's right here.
Really? Well, what are we waiting for? Let's take a look.
Take a look over tea, guys, obviously.
Oh, that's a lot of pages. Oh, it's gonna take forever to get through it all.
We can each take a section. Here.
La Pouillade, L'Endroit, Chambert, Horaire.
Oh, we got
Give me that
a list
ah.
as well. Very nice. Very nice execution list.
Oh, yikes. That Horaire guy has a huge scar on his face. He's kinda giving Paimon the creeps.
Ah, I've met him before. The scar is from an injury he received during a mission. I still remember him joking with me about it. He said any future lover would take one look at him and then lose all interest.
Did he say anything else?
Well, I asked if there was someone he was interested in. He said no, and that's where our conversation ended. It was only later that I learned he really did have someone he liked. He risked everything to escape so he could be with her, but it didn't work. One day, Father asked to see him, and, well, I never saw him again after that.
Wait, so that means the knave, she...
It may seem cruel, but it's just one of the rules of the house. Betrayal is not to be taken lightly. We know too many secrets to come and go as we please. So, if you do try to leave, you pay with your life. Her name's not here, huh?
Oh,
Well,
whoops.
that's not too
Betrayal is
surprising.
punishable by death, yet you're
It
doing
doesn't
something
seem like
behind
this
the
list
knave's
is
back.
complete.
Sounds
It only
smart.
contains records dating back around 5 years. Let's shift our attention then. Fremine, were you able to find anything out? Fremine.
Sorry. I was thinking about something. I managed to talk to quite a few people, but I couldn't help but notice that the atmosphere in the house was a little... strange.
Strange.
Yeah, I mean, I know there have been arguments in the past, times when people haven't gotten along. Chaplot and Filial are a good example of that.
Holy shit, that was a good
Oh,
fucking
those
kill.
are two of the people that we met while delivering supplies. Paimon can see how they might not get along.
I know you're talking
They have
about your
very
own game,
different
but fuck yeah, it was.
vibes, and their,
Yeah.
interests seem to be pretty
And the
different as
Bastion
well.
stuff.
That's to be
Nice.
expected, actually. Father brought us all here, shared her knowledge with us, taught us how to fight. That's one thing we all share. But that's also where the similarities end. Not all of us feel the same desire to stay here. As members of the House of the Hearth, we're also considered part of the Fatui. And to a lot of people, that's an identity they never asked for. Certain members get older and realize they want something else for themselves. But considering the rules of the house, most people would never say that out loud. People like Chaplot and Foltz are loyal to Father and her vision. They're proud to be part of the Fatui. Filial and Nantoy, on the other hand, well, they aren't quite as enthusiastic.
These kinds of conflicts have always been there. It's not like Father is in the dark about any of this.
Well, that's true. But it just feels like things have gotten worse lately. Filial and the others, it seemed like they were meeting in secret to talk about something. I can't say for sure, but I think they've met Clairvy.
You think she's been inciting them to act out?
No, not exactly. But I wouldn't be surprised if she said something to them about the darkness in the house and how deep it runs. She's told me about it before.
Xanthyis, yeah.
Experiments being run on children. People being used as pawns on the battlefield without so much as the strength to survive.
And they just believed all that? Without any evidence?
Clairvy's words probably gave them the excuse they were looking for. Whether they actually believe them to be true is secondary.
this is all because of Project Stuja, isn't it?
Whoa. Hold on a second. What's this Project Stuja all about, huh? This is the second time it's come up now.
Sorry, but I'm not sure of the details either. I only
Project
know what
Stuja
Father
better be
has told
Project
us, which is
Resurrect
that it's
Ignora.
something the Rooster and Regrator have been working on together. Apparently, it has to do with the Fatui's strategic plan for the future. Because the House of the Hearth was so successful in obtaining the Gnosis, we now have the honor of playing a key role in Project Stuja.
Wait, but isn't that a good thing?
Key role is just another way of saying dangerous role. To us, the whole thing is an inconvenience. Father thinks so too, but she's in no position to refuse. Their plan isn't exactly unreasonable, and they've been funneling the house a lot of funding. It's just that we'll lose a lot of members in the process. Participating in the plan, it's an honor in name only. What they're really trying to do is subdue us. The existence of an intelligence organization outside their control makes them feel uneasy.
Or did we have a long ass pause on fucking Lynette's face there? Just scowling at me.
Okay, super complicated
I hate
top
you.
secret Fatui business aside, what does all of this have to do with the conflicts you were talking about earlier? Paimon doesn't get the connection.
External pressure has a way of exacerbating internal strife. You can't overlook the power of fear either. People are afraid of dying, and that fear is often the impetus for a lot of stupid decisions. I thought resolving the Clairvy situation would make everything go back to normal, but it looks like things are more complicated than I thought. If we leave Filial and the others to their own devices, sooner or later, Father will be forced to take action.
We can only focus on one situation at a time, brother.
You're right. Even if we confront Filial and the others, it won't do any good. It might even make matters worse. We should focus on Clairvy for now. Well, it's getting late. We should head back and get some rest. We'll try again first thing tomorrow.
We're having this conversation.
Lynette, you stick
right
with me
outside
this
the
time.
house.
Fremine, keep a close eye on Filial and the others. Make sure they don't do anything they'll regret. Good work
And
today,
Nave comes
everyone.
back and just hears.
Have a good night, and I'll see you tomorrow.
Okie dokie. Time to go sleep.
Nip it time.
Your mind raced. Nice.
I'm always looking forward to an early night, but she can't sleep at all. Hey, you don't think the Knave will be too angry with Linny and everyone if she finds out about all this, do you?
Oh, that should be after the
She's
11.
even scary when she smiles. If she were to actually get angry... Ooh, you have to protect Paimon if that happens, okay, Traveler? Trust is ever, Traveler. Look over there!
What is she doing over there?
Let's catch up with her before
Hey,
anyone
this-
sees.
Let's run after a child. I'm sure that doesn't look weird. It's okay. I'm playing the female character, so it's actually okay. It's getting a bit too socially political
Political.
there. Maybe I shouldn't make that joke.
Yeah, maybe when you're not on stream.
Yeah.
Oh shit, I actually hit someone. Oh. That's you. Oh, spicy.
Oh, where is she going? Oh, if someone sees her, we're toast.
I'm gonna use the elevator. The elevator took me too far.
Oh, look! She stopped! Clairvy! from the window while no one was looking. Look how pretty the outside is.
Yep. There is definitely a window here.
If only I could have more than this. You probably think I'm being silly, huh? All this hopeless resisting. It's better to dream of what I could have than try to make it a reality, right? Please, help us get on the same page here, Clary. We need you to tell us what you know. Can you do that? Sure. Although, after you hear all this, I think you might regret that decision. Everyone in this family is nothing more than a tool. Something to be used and exploited. We're all expendable. Including me. As long as you're useful, you get to stick around. Lose your value. You're handed over to the doctor, experimented on, and given a fate worse than death. I've seen it happen again and again, and I've had enough. You're saying the knave did all that? It's just, that doesn't seem like
So how long
something
do you
she
think
would
you've got
do.
left to that quest?
She's scary and all, but
Well, I'm an
it
hour
seems
in.
like even she has lines she wouldn't cross.
So probably like another hour and a half.
You wouldn't believe me.
Give or take. Some more random
Everyone
bullshit's gonna
thinks
happen.
She's a good person.
I know there's a
They all
boss fight
think
at the
her
end of
like
this.
a real mother. Mother?
Oh.
But she doesn't deserve that title. She's disgraced it and tarnished it. And if I had things my way, I'd never see her again.
I
If
also
only Perry were here,
wish that
she'd
they
understand.
didn't release the animated story trailer because it spoils so much of this fucking quest. I know who she is. I know what's happening here. I know everything that the game's trying to hide and keep mysterious. But like, they released a story trailer that's just fucking ruined it all.
Harry. There's that name again. Also,
Yeah.
Paimon's
I
got a
mean-
strange feeling.
As much as I do agree with you, at this point, all trailers
It
basically
almost feels
spoil
like
everything
she's not
about
really
them. So
here with us.
Yeah, but it was a
I
7-minute
can't tell if
animated
she's actually talking
short.
to us or if she's mistaken us for someone else.
yeah.
Mm,
She's a
Well,
spirit,
in any
obviously.
case, it seems like she really needs someone to talk
Oh,
to. We should
OP.
keep her company for a little longer.
OP scary
She looks
spirit
so
bitch.
young. But it seems like she's been through a lot. It's getting windy. I should close the window. Ooh, look at the moon.
Ah.
Isn't it pretty? Hey, wanna hear a secret? I heard that if you look up at the night sky in Snezhnaya, you can see the aurora. It's supposed to be super pretty. Even prettier than the moon tonight. Perry and I promised each other that once we're older, we're gonna go see it together. But I can't find her. I'm worried she's also been... No, that wouldn't happen to her. She's special. Mother likes her a lot.
Oh.
I should really go talk to Mother, but we just fought. She doesn't want to see me, and I'm too scared to face her. What should I do?
We're so close to winning.
Paimon really doesn't understand what's going on with her.
Don't worry, Paimon, just watch the
Let's head
7-minute
back.
animated short and
We've
you'll
got an early
understand
morning
everything.
tomorrow.
Yeah, it's fine. Don't worry.
Break the fourth wall. It's a
Break
good
the
short.
wall.
Like, it's a good short, but like, it spoiled
Alright,
everything
looks
that's
like we're all
happening
here.
right now.
Let's go ahead with the plan.
Oh?
Fuck off, little velociraptor bastards.
Have the Knave and the Doctor ever worked together? Probably not.
What makes you ask that?
Well, we kinda ran into Clairvy last night, and that's what she told us. We met the doctor back in Sumeru. He's super dangerous, and he's done all sorts of bad things.
It's possible that Father and the Doctor have had certain dealings, but I don't think Father would work with him. We're not really on the same side, so there's not a lot of trust between them. That doesn't exactly set the stage for a successful partnership. I did hear, though, that when Father first became a harbinger, the doctor offered to work with the House of the Hearth. Father rejected most of his proposals, except for one. It had to do with some sort of secret experiment.
Secret experiment? Could that be what Clairvy was talking about?
And there goes any hope of my plays.
I don't
Hooray.
think so.
I
The
don't
Mercy
know any
just got a
details
triple
about
kill
the
at the very
experiment
end.
itself, but I do know it's an entirely independent operation. The doctor only proposed a direction for the research. That was the extent of his
Whoa,
involvement.
there's another Mercy
I still
play. I
don't
wonder
think
when
that
that's
counts
gonna
as working
be.
together. The details of the experiment are confidential, but complete records are kept on all participants. That doesn't seem to be the case with the situation Clairvy referred to. I know you don't
Oh,
agree
so
with some of the Fatoui's
shit.
methods,
Wow.
and I'm not asking you to. But I
Sure, it
am
could have been
asking
worse.
you to trust us on this. The House of the Hearth has its own principles.
He didn't get any kills.
There are certain lines we're not willing to cross.
This
Alright,
Mercy's
that's good
supposed
hear,
to
at
be
least.
able to kill.
Clairvy seems to think the knave and the doctor worked together to do something horrible. If that turned
Right,
out to
one
be
more
true, Paimon
task,
doesn't
one
know
more
how he would
challenge,
even
and I've
face
got
you
this
guys.
Arisa skin.
It's just that it doesn't seem like Clairvy is lying either.
So, time to start playing damage.
The easiest thing to do would be just ask the knave directly, but Paimon doesn't think she'd tell us.
The more I'm doing this quest, the
Father didn't come
more
back last night. She's probably still near the
this
shore.
trailer's actually
Counting on
ruined
you
the
to
experience
distract
of this.
Lynette, you're with me. Fremine, you know what to do. Be on your guard, everyone. All right, let's get to it.
Alright, let's go look for Father.
Father!
In this case, Father is actually woman.
Trans?
No, the knave, which is Arlecchino, goes by Father.
Mommy!
Hello, Arlecchino.
Ah! Fuck!
Bless you.
Ah,
What
it's
happened to
two
you?
again.
I sneezed and I kicked my table leg.
Did you have trouble sleeping last night?
Oh!
Oh God.
Oh, fuck!
He's came in his
Perhaps
pants.
if you had less on your mind, you'd be
No,
able
I
to
did not
absolve
come.
yourself of such troubles. So what are you planning to do now? Catch up on some sleep?
And he's still
Or
none.
should I give you some time to rack your brain
People
for
are
a
wanting
topic
me
to
to switch
discuss
off a
before
window.
I ask any questions?
My reaction?
Although I must profess to being
Oh,
curious.
fuck.
Without child here,
I'm gonna
how do
fucking
you plan
come.
on distracting me?
Us? Distract you? A good one. But no, we were just here for a chat.
Looks like you could have used some extra time to think. No matter. If you don't have any other plans, why don't you accompany me somewhere? Don't worry. I'll be sure to steer clear of any scheming children.
The ocean breeze is sure nice today.
Do you know everything then?
Children always think they can hide things from the grown-ups. But nothing gets past me. Least of all a little scheming. I think I'll let them have at it for a little longer. I can be very patient. Well, I'll leave you to think things over. If you're so inclined, meet me outside the Palais Mermonia. Good things come to children who do as they're told. So I do hope you decide to tag along. If only for your friends' sakes.
What should we do?
You were just called a child by Father.
She clearly knows about everything we've been doing, and Paimon doesn't think it'd be a stretch to say she was threatening us just now.
We shall release this magic bird. Don't know where I've been storing it, but fly, magic bird.
Oh,
Fly,
good idea.
fly away,
Hopefully he
fly
sees
to
in time.
death.
Well, we should probably head to the Palais Mermonia. Paimon doesn't want to find out what happens if we don't show up. Based on what the knave was saying just now, it
Oh,
sure
that's
didn't
happening.
seem like it'd be anything good.
Go to the Palais Mermonia then.
Okay, then we probably shouldn't keep her waiting. It seems like
I
Lenny
saw a
and
guy in
Evelyn
my
are on
game
thin
called
ice,
Spooder
so let's
Max.
do
I
our best
thought it was
to not
Spooder
get them
Man.
in any more trouble.
He's spoodering all over the place.
He's gonna spooter.
Stop, you're gonna make me spood.
Stop, I'm gonna web everywhere.
Oh god, I'm
Seeing
webbing!
as we still have some
Aw.
time before my meeting,
Why?
we might as well enjoy
I
some
mean, you're the one who
pleasant
started it.
conversation while we wait.
I didn't even
I'm
fuck. I
glad to see
didn't.
you get along.
didn't
Not
even
you,
fuck.
him!
Being surrounded by good companions is necessary for a child's development.
Planning on doing anything to them, are you?
I assume you're referring to Lenny, Lynette, and Fremine.
Okay, where do I have to
Although,
go from here? I
there's
have to
that
go there, then
situation
there, then
with
there, then
Filial
there.
and Nentoy as well. It appears quite a few people have been acting out lately. No matter. I'm not one to discriminate. All those who betray the house meet the same fate. There are no exceptions.
Does that mean you're going to kill them?
Oh, are you here to beg for their lives? I'm sorry to disappoint, but the rules of the house change for no one. In my organization, everyone is responsible for their own actions.
But don't you care about them at all? They really respect you. They even call you father. You must feel something for them.
Any organization in which feelings come before principles is one destined for ruin. The House of the Hearth is hardly an exception. You could say our principles are more stringent than most. Perhaps I can offer you this consolation at least. As our guests, you two will not be held accountable along with them. I would imagine Lenny, Lynette, and Fremine will be able to keep their lives. As for Filial, Nentoy, and the others, I'm afraid there's little I can do. They can try to escape, but once you know our secrets, there's no getting out alive.
But that's awful.
Ah, you seem concerned. Out of consideration for my guests, I suppose I could turn a blind eye for a little longer. If Linny and the others manage to dispose of Claire V in the meantime, all evidence of their wrongdoing will be lost. In that case, I could hardly punish them for something I couldn't prove. If their efforts are unsuccessful, on the other hand, all will be held accountable. And the punishment will be severe.
I'll hold you to it,
Of course.
evil bitch.
Oh, and here. I
Oh my
believe
god,
this
she's so
belongs to
evil.
you. Do try and keep better track of it next
What?
time.
Oh.
It
You caught
takes
my
a
magic bird.
considerable amount of time to train a bird like this. It would be such a pity if you were to lose it permanently.
Wait, where did you get that?
Well, I'm afraid that's all the time we have to chat. Now, for the matter at hand. I asked you to meet me here because I have business at the Palais Mermonia. It has nothing to do with you, but I think it would be prudent for you to stick by my side for the time being. There will always be time later to run off and tell Linny what you've learned. Well, time to go. Looks like we wrapped things up just in time.
You good there?
A
Just having a wee
fucking
giggle.
on the game over screen. You know how it goes slow motion.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And when how it used this fire strike on me, and it just kind of did a 360 dodge,
Damn, so fucking badass.
and it missed, and I was like, funny.
That did sound pretty funny.
Yeah, you just said beep.
Yeah.
That's the UI Goku thing. I can't replicate it, so yeah. Hello, Neverlet.
Who?
Neverlet.
Ah, Nouvellette.
It's been a while, Monsieur Neuvillette. I must say,
Played by
I
Ray
wasn't
Chase to
expecting my
near
meeting
perfection.
request to be approved quite so quickly. The Palais Mermonia operates with an efficiency worthy of admiration.
It is only right that an esteemed diplomat such as yourself should be afforded the proper level of respect.
Oh, this is
Although,
what
if I may
custom
speak
games are
plainly,
going. Never
I must
mind.
confess that I did not anticipate we would have the occasion to meet again after presenting you with the Gnosis. I see you brought the Traveler and Paimon with you as well. If I may inquire as to the purpose of your visit.
I'll be departing Fontaine shortly. There is, however, an outstanding matter that I would
Bless
like
ya.
to see resolved before I go. It requires a rather lengthy explanation,
Dang
I'm
it.
afraid. So I took the liberty of explaining everything in this proposal.
Bless you twice.
Please review it at your leisure, Monsieur Neuvillette.
That bless you twice annoys me because I was about to sneeze.
Bless you. You've been offered an additional bless. You can now sneeze.
Yeah.
I can't.
Why not? You've been blessed.
That's the whole point. I can't sneeze now.
Ah.
Real nose issue right there.
I understand your request. However, at the risk of causing offense, I must admit that I fail to see why you would wish for such a thing.
I heard you have a certain fondness for water tasting, Monsieur Neuvillette. So allow me to use water as
I
an
got to sneeze
analogy.
these.
A family is like a large body of water with countless rivers flowing in and out. As someone who watches over this system, I would hope that each river that flows from the source will eventually reach the ocean. Of course, objectively speaking, I know this is impossible. Most of the rivers will dry up along the way, disappearing into the ground and leaving nothing but a barren riverbed behind. Not all rivers are destined to reach the ocean, but I would not see their existence rendered meaningless. I believe the water that flows within them is simply meant for a different destination, like a field in need of irrigation. Or perhaps the glass of a certain water-tasting enthusiast.
Did you get any of that, Traveler?
Throw myself off.
Yeah, he likes sipping water.
Your
Paimon.
words paint an optimistic picture indeed. Allow me to
Say that as
remind
if it's
you,
a king
however,
covers.
few among us are
Yeah, you
willing
like
to
sip
sip
in
from
that
a
water,
glass
don't
I mean,
you?
it's
filled with
Neuvillette that
tainted
likes to
water.
sip the water.
It may have been tainted at one point in time.
He has a
but
voice
not
line
anymore.
going about how all the waters
I'll
in the
make
different
sure
regions
it's drained
taste.
of all impurities and returned to its cleanest.
Do we need to
Fair
taste the
enough.
best? I mean, since he knows
I
what all
seem
the
to
water
recall
tastes
there
like,
being
what
a
tastes the best?
transactional
He
aspect
doesn't
to
say
your
what
proposal.
tastes the best, he just
Perhaps you could
describes their
expound
taste.
on that?
If
Fair
you
enough.
accept my proposal,
It tastes
Monsieur
like
Neuvillette,
water.
I will gradually withdraw my
Fuck.
forces
He speak
from
the truth.
Fontaine. And, unless absolutely necessary,
Cool.
I will no longer carry out any special missions within Fontaine.
I presume I can take your words to mean that, in the future, cases similar to the Tartuffe assassination will cease to cross my desk?
Tartuffe? Ah, that thief who embezzled funds from all those charities, you mean? My deepest condolences to his family, but without any evidence, I cannot imagine how the House of the Hearth might have been involved in his passing. Of course, if you accept my proposal, Monsieur Neuvillette, I'm sure certain measures could be taken to reduce the frequency of such troubles.
You choose your words carefully indeed. In that case, I am inclined to accept your proposal.
My thanks for your generosity, Monsieur Neuvillette. Well, with that settled, we should be going now. I took the liberty of bringing along 2 bottles of spring water from Snezhnaya for you to enjoy. I do hope I get the chance to hear your impressions. Perhaps at our next meeting, yes?
Indeed. I trust you would not overlook your commitment in the meantime.
All right, Traveler Paimon.
I'm
Time
done.
to go.
No big surprise.
I can't quite pick up the energy that the VA is trying to give off for Arlecchino. It's like they want to be threatening, but they also want to be like mommy mommy.
It is hard to be both.
I also get the feeling they were basically like right next to their microphone when they spoke.
So,
Hell yeah.
what
I mean,
exactly were you talking about back there? Paimon only heard you
Do
mention
you like the
some
lips of
rivers,
my
a
lips
large
smacking?
body of water, and then some kind of
No, I
irrigation
don't.
scheme.
Let's not do that.
You really want to know? I would imagine there might be more pressing
God
concerns
damn those
at the
lips.
moment.
How about them lips do?
They
Slap.
smack.
Paimon really hopes everything's going okay. Oh, Paimon recognizes that look. You've got your thinking cap on, don't you, Traveler?
Yeah, just say it out loud, Paimon.
What was Paimon like? I like the sound of lip smacking!
No, Paimon's like, you've got your thinking cap on! You're scheming!
You've got your
Arlecchino!
smacking lips on. You're
Arlecchino,
smacking.
she's scheming! She's scheming to get away from you!
Oh god, you're scheming right hard right now.
You're skimming me so much. I'm dead.
Oh, shoot.
Hold
Are you
on.
alright?
You ran into me. How am I standing?
Jeez, I'm so sorry. I was so focused on
Clearly,
filling these
you're built
papers,
different.
I wasn't looking where I was going.
Main
Yes.
character energy.
And he's also got a scar on his face. Fun fact, the writers think I'm stupid. They may have thought I forgot about the guy with a scar on his face who looks kind of similar to that. Paimon even drew attention to the fact he had a scar on his face. So this is the guy in the photo we saw earlier.
Well,
I've cracked the
let me make
code.
it up to you at least.
God damn,
Here,
this story
take
has
this
about
paper.
as much of an intriguing
On the
plot as a
house.
Phoenix Wright game.
Yeah. He looks kind of familiar. I wonder
Wait till I
why.
recognize him. It's Detective Gumshoe!
Anything?
Please, I want to.
He's come to tell you about the
It's not like
updated
I'm short
autopsy
on
report!
supply. All the extras will be useless. come
Holy
tomorrow
fuck, I gotta
anyway.
play the game as Tracer. What the
It's
fuck?
my fault.
Nice.
Really. I was just trying to bring home some extra mora for the family, but I bit off more than I can chew.
That was a pulse
I haven't
bomb.
had many takers today, so I'm still swimming in papers.
What's going on here?
This man just
Nothing
ran into
much.
me.
I just ran into your friend
Good
here
man.
on
Kill him.
accident.
Kill him,
I should
Arlecchino.
probably get going, actually, so...
Kill him, mummy.
Hold
Kill
on.
him, father.
Father!
Of course, I'm happy to compensate you with mora, it's just...
Father, his death must be
I
happening.
don't have any on me at the moment.
I
I'll
looked
take
down and I
3
thought it was a
papers.
fucking
Here,
Gmod animation going
Your
down on the stream.
payment.
Oh,
If
thank
only.
you for your patronage. May the Archons bless you with good fortune. If only I had the chance to run into such generous customers every day. I should probably just take on a smaller inventory though, right? I'm getting married soon, so sometimes it's hard to not get ahead of
Brother,
myself.
run away before she
Anyway,
makes
I should
you.
head out. Goodbye.
My brother in Christ, God gave you feet for a reason.
Now that my affairs are settled, we should take the boat back to Poisson.
He's about to leave. She said, hold on. And he's worried that she's gonna find out who he is. So he decides to keep having a conversation.
Why don't we stick
He's like a
around
Skyrim
forever?
NPC. He can't run away until he finishes
I
the
just realized
conversation.
how hungry she is. She can't head back to Poisson on an empty stomach.
Paimon's trying to buy time. Let's hope she's not
It
stupid.
appears you two are under the impression that delaying our return will somehow alter the
Same
situation in your
She's not
favor.
stupid.
I'm sorry to ruin your fantasy, but your efforts are meaningless. That being said, I could be persuaded to give Linny some extra time. I just have one condition. If you agree to my request, I'll even answer some of your questions. You're quite curious about Clairvy, are you not? And my relationship to her.
Wait, why are you being so generous all of a sudden? You're not gonna ask us to do something bad, are you?
You overestimate yourself. You don't have the talent for bad things.
Kill people daily. What does he mean?
The most important
Only daily?
consideration in a negotiation is that both sides receive something they want. Demands and threats only get you so far.
Okay, what's your condition then? As
Wonderful.
the dog whines in the back.
Here it is.
Hey game, see if you're gonna do a close up to
When the
someone's
time
lips like
comes,
that. Do you want
make
to
the
texture them
choice that
properly?
you deem most appropriate
And make
to the
those lips
situation,
smack.
and lend your help to the House of the Hearth.
Okay, sounds normal enough. But what do you mean, when the time comes? When is that supposed to be?
That is for you to decide. Then we have a deal. Follow me.
What a shit condition. Here's your condition, traveler. Do what you think is right in this moment that you don't know about. Okay, we'll do that. Cool.
Damn, you're doing what you think is right? Kinda cringe.
Imagine doing the right thing. What the fuck?
Well, it's not necessarily the right thing, it's what we believe to be the right thing.
Having beliefs, how cringe.
In this day and age,
This post
Don't
is
you know
made
that
by
gets you
Atheist
cancelled?
Gang.
they have beliefs.
Ooh, a
Yeah.
cheat code.
Oh yeah, so Arlecchino is basically like a rip on Sephiroth, considering she gets a wing.
A singular ring.
A singular wing.
Like the fallen angel himself.
Yes. Every time I see it in my head, I go. "Ba, ba, ba, da, da."
To be fair, you should be doing that.
What is this place?
Like, not just for this, just daily anyway.
Somewhere long
Just
forgotten
constantly.
by everyone.
Arlecchino.
It used to be a grand building.
It's the
Now
place,
it's nothing
Paimon, that
more
was
than
in
a
the
pile of
trailer
rubble.
that's
No one
ruined
comes
this
here
entire
anymore,
quest line so far.
Nor does anyone care about what once happened here. Although, this place does have something to do with
shoot,
the
a
story
CD.
I'm about to tell you.
Are you sure this game's
It
about
was
to play me
before
the
I
7
became
minute,
a harbinger.
the
And
7
before
minute
Lenny
short?
and the others joined the House of the Hearth. Due to
So
certain
very
events,
short.
I first killed Clairvy and
I
then her
mean,
mother.
Overwatch animated shorts are
And
about that length.
this is where it all happened.
You were the one that killed Clairvy?
What? She killed Clairvy? Wow! If only that wasn't spoiled in the animated trailer that came out 2 weeks ago! Or 1 week ago. 1 week ago! Wow!
Why do we care about Clairvy?
Patience now.
Because
Who's
Allow me
Clairvy?
to explain
Child.
Clairvy's side of the story first.
I don't care anymore.
Oh, so we're trying to find the person who killed her to celebrate them.
No,
Trying to get them a
I've been
reward.
talking to the person who killed them.
Clairvy was 6
Oh, so you're
years
gonna give
old
them
when
a
she was
reward?
brought by her mother, Crucibina, to live in the House of the Hearth. From the outside, it seemed like a fairy tale. A thriving family made up of kind adults and friendly
Shit, my
children.
mouse died.
Crucibina was the knave at that time.
It's brought to you by
and
Wireless
the House
Gang.
of the Hearth was under her control. She was Clairvy's mother by blood,
How the
but
fuck?
she was
Get
also
in the
mother
hole,
to
you
all
cheeky
the
cunt.
children in the house. Clairvy was happy here for a time,
I died.
but she quickly realized that being part of this family wasn't a fairy tale at all. It was a kind of purgatory.
Purgatory?
Exactly. The House of the Hearth takes in war orphans from all over Tevat. But as for how to raise them, that depends entirely on the person in charge. Crucibina came up with a novel idea. She would teach the children to fight, force them to duel each other, and then crown as the king of the house the child who proved themselves most worthy of inheriting her title. It's difficult to estimate the number of children who died or were maimed in the process. There's little I can say about the ones who died. The ones that emerged
Oh,
with
I'm dead.
permanent injuries, on the other
This
hand,
Doomfist guy.
they still serve
Is
the
he fisting?
purpose. They would be handed over
No,
to the
he watched
doctor
me
to be
die.
experimented on, or sent
To
away
be
on
fair, a lot of
dangerous
people have watched you
missions.
die.
Nothing more than tools to be used and then discarded.
So those were the experiments Clairvy was talking about. But what actually happened to her? You said that Clairvy was Crucibina's daughter, so if Clairvy tried to convince her to stop what she was doing, Crucibina probably would have listened, right?
Despite being Clairvy's mother, Crucibina cared little for her daughter. She forced Clairvy to join the House of the Hearth only as a means to demonstrate her own impartiality as a mother.
Oh,
To prove
yeah, I just
that
shot
she
her.
treated all her children.
He hit that very
equally.
well.
Clairvy did try to convince her mother to change her ways, but
Pardon me.
it was to no avail.
Yeah.
After her efforts failed, the only other option was to rise up and try to fight back. Unfortunately, the other children had already been thoroughly indoctrinated
Fucking
into
hell.
the illusion of happiness Crucibina had created.
You second fellas have not agreed with my
There
gut.
was one exception. Someone Clairvy's age who knew the truth about the House of the Hearth. Her name was Peruere.
But where? Was that you?
Wait, the friend that Clairvy mentioned?
Friend, huh? I suppose we can call her that for now. Clairvy was a cheerful and passionate person with a tenacious spirit.
Oh, this quest is so
on the other hand, was
predictable.
rather cold-blooded. Her
Most of Genshin
cold-blooded
be
nature
like,
allowed her to see through
No,
Sabina's
it's
facade.
even more predictable because
Yet,
of the
It
trailer.
was also this cold-bloodedness that prevented her from acting against it. At least at first. While Clairvy longed for freedom, Peruere was convinced that, amid all the fighting and violence,
there's a fucking swimming
she
pool
would
in
make
this
it
map?
until the end.
Damn,
Despite their
swim.
differences, the two became fast friends, united by their knowledge of the truth. Clairvy told Peruere that she hoped to create a real family, where no one would be killed or sacrificed.
That
There may
bastard's
have
still
been
fucking
certain
alive.
naivete to her ideas,
I'm
but
dead.
Clairvy proved her determination many times over. She tried countless times to run away,
Bastard came at the
ask for
fucking
help,
gutters.
or expose the truth. But her efforts only earned her beating after beating. The only thing that kept her going was her strength of will. Even with her body racked with pain, she would still stand on her tiptoes and open the window at night. She and Peruere would look out at the moon together, a fierce longing for freedom shining in her eyes. But one day that light simply vanished.
Oh no. What happened?
Her hopelessness resulted from a culmination of things.
Man,
10
these
years had
guys
passed.
suck.
10 years worth of failure.
Damn,
after
that's
failure.
good.
She and Peruere weren't
It's
children
not, because they're
anymore,
my
but
fucking
finding any
team.
chance to
I- I-
escape
I thought
still
you wanted
seemed as
some suck.
hopeless as ever.
Am I
It
mistaken
was
here?
during this time that Peruere suggested a
Yeah,
new
from
plan.
competent people.
If escaping was out of the question,
You need them lips.
why not take down the very person sitting on top of this
Oh my
throne
god,
of lies?
this bastard
Mother
is pressing me
herself.
on.
Clairvy rejected that proposal. She claimed that, as a famous harbinger, Crucibina possessed an
Sorry, is that
unimaginable
actually I
amount
hear a
of power.
moan?
Trying to kill her would have an incredibly low chance of success. Clairvy never gave another reason, but Peruere could
Don't
see it
worry
written
about it.
all over her face.
No one won.
Clairvy still thought of Crucibina as her mother. Killing her own flesh and
St-
blood was a line she couldn't bring herself to cross. If she couldn't escape and fight back, then only one option remained.
Yeah.
Precisely. Death was the only way that she felt she could be free.
Sit the fuck down, you
It
shieldy
happened
bastard.
during a duel. When she arrived at the dueling ring that day, her partner turned out
Where's
to
her
be none
doom fist?
other than Peruere,
Oh,
the
Cesare
very
now.
person that had stood by her side all those years. It was a fierce battle.
Oh great,
But ultimately,
fucking
Clairvy
DPS Mercy
decided
again.
to let Peruere end her life. From that moment on, Peruere's journey was one written in
Hey,
flames.
I'm not going to die.
When the rain
Oh.
finally came and washed it all away, there she stood, the sole victor in Mother's endless game of slaughter. A trail of
Am I the one
corpses
this close
strewn
comp?
across her path to
Okay.
success. It was the very result she had predicted 10 years prior. Even then, she believed she would make it until the end. She wasn't surprised by the fact that she emerged as Mother's undisputed heir. Rather, her success left her with an
Oh, I've only
inexplicable
gotten fucking
sense of
backcapped.
restlessness. She was
Nice.
unsettled. And there was only one thing that could quell that sensation. Perhaps you two would like to take a guess as to what it was.
Get fucked, you cheeky bastards.
Crucibina, you mean? But...
Correct. This is the place where Peruere killed her best friend.
Everyone's just lost their
A
shit in
mere
this
year
game.
later, this is also the
I
place
wonder why
where
you
she fought
backcapped.
tooth and nail to
Oh
kill
yeah,
the
everyone's like,
mother
not the
they shared.
C9.
The moment she acted, any
Well,
conception
actually, where does that
of what
come
was
from,
right
being
or
C9'd?
wrong
What's that
ceased
mean?
to matter.
Capture
It's
the
one of the
point.
principles of the house.
No, but like
Only
the term.
those who survive get to write the rules.
I can't remember the exact
Peruere won the
definition,
battle
but
and became a harbinger herself.
it's to do with like
After which her
last
majesty,
minute.
the Tsaritsa, bestowed upon her a new name.
Well, I didn't mean like I know being
Arlecchino.
C9 is like backcap and stuff like
so
that,
the
but
Perry Clairvy was
like say
touched by
Nuzlocke,
that.
it comes from the guy who created him
It was
was
you all
called like
along.
something Nuzlocke, so it was named
You're
after him and things like
Peruere.
that.
Alright.
So-
Players
Arlecchino is
use the
just a name
term
you got
C9 to
later.
describe a situation where a team
I
loses
left
a round
that name
simply because
behind
they do
long
not stand on
ago.
the objective
I
or
must
payloads
say,
while the game is
hearing
going
it
in their
now
favor.
Yeah, but
does
like,
bring
where does
back
it come from?
memories.
Like, what was the first
After
time
I
someone used
defeated
C9? You know what I mean?
the moniker of Mother died with her. I chose to forego the title she called herself
Origin
and even chose to
C9.
give up my own name.
Overwatch.
I rebuilt
Th-
the
that's
House of
it?
the Hearth under
Just
a new
Overwatch?
identity. Not only
Yeah, for
as
those who may not know, the
Arlecchino,
term C9
but
in
as
Overwatch
father.
refers to when a team
And
wins
that is where the story ends.
when a team wins a team fight in overtime and then steps off the objective,
Any more
causing them to lose a round.
Yeah. Based on what you
Enough.
just told
I
us,
was hoping for
Clairvy wasn't
C9
a
or
little kid
Cloud
when she
9.
was killed. So the
Guessing it
Clairvy
was
we
the
met,
team that pulled it off
was
first.
she really a spirit at all?
Yeah.
that would make sense.
I suppose you could call her an illusion born
Yeah,
of
I'm pretty
flame.
sure there's a
Her
team called Cloud
existence
9
is
on
like ashes to a
Overwatch
fire.
League. And they won
Something
because,
left over in the wake
Well,
of
of
blaze
backcapping.
and ruin.
yeah. Pretty sure it
You
won them the
see,
tournament.
a certain power
Fair enough.
runs through my veins.
Something like that makes
It's
sense
not
why
unlike
it's
a
called C9
curse.
because it's named after what they
My
did.
flames leave
Mhm.
behind shadows of anything they consume. Of course, the chances of those shadows morphing into a sentient
See,
entity are
what makes mine
exceedingly
even better is
slim.
I can't just flew over all their heads
Clairvy
as
is a
Echo.
very special case.
Oh
Clairvy
fuck,
died
oh
when
fuck,
she
sorry.
was
Try not to die
16
for a
years
second, give me a
old.
minute.
But what emerged from the flames was her 6-year-old self.
Sounds like
Her
dying.
appearance wasn't the
issues.
only thing affected.
It is
Most
a bit
of
of
her
an
memories were
issue,
lost
which
to
is
the
why I'm
blaze
trying
as
not to
well.
die.
Memory is a
And I'm
mysterious
done
thing
with Overwatch, I'm
indeed.
bored.
Losing a portion of your memories
I
will
don't know what I
alter
play.
your sense of self. Lose 10 years worth, however. And it would be like living in the past. Like returning to a version of yourself that never grew up.
No wonder Paimon got such a weird feeling when we were talking to her.
Fuck it, I'm gonna go back to building
Perhaps I should
Clara.
put it this way.
Fair enough.
Clairvy is someone trapped in time. It may seem like she exists with us in the present, but she truly lives in the confines of her own past.
So if all of that is true, then you must have known about Clairvy for a long time.
Indeed. She's a rather volatile and unstable entity. Sometimes she would look after the children. She's even saved
How
some of
many-
their lives. But other
The
times,
fuck did you do to your
she
knee?
would hide from
I
me.
spun on my chair and I
and
hit my
become
table
obsessed
leg.
with revealing the truth about
Again.
the house to anyone who will listen. Shadows don't have the capacity
enough.
to learn or grow. Any new information
It's a
they
thing that
encounter
happens,
is
it just
quickly
do.
forgotten over time. Your
I mean,
attempts
hopefully it
to
doesn't happen too
expose
often, but
Clairvy
yeah,
to sunlight,
that sounds a bit
they
painful.
failed. Yes. The reason
Every
is
day.
actually quite simple. In Clairvy's mind, the house is impossible to escape. And it is this very perception that traps her there.
That HP needs to go to defense.
No
100%.
matter. All I have to do is kill her again, and all will be resolved. I don't anticipate so much as a single
Yeah,
speck
that's
of
about
ash
it.
will be left
It's
behind this time.
Wait! Paimon can
Cool,
understand what
that's
you
what I
might
need
want
to
to
do.
have gotten, but isn't there another way?
Get chest
So when
piece.
she's trapped in her 6-year-old
Follow
self,
up.
she's still your friend! At least talk to her first!
Defense.
It's too late for that. She broke the rules, and now she must be punished. That goes for Filial and Nantoy as well. She's had quite the effect on them. I hope you understand. The difference between Crucibina and myself lies in our formulation of the rules, not our policy for enforcing them. Upholding the rules without question is a trait we both share, because that is how a household should be run.
Is this really what you want to do?
Oh my god, Traveler spoke for like the
Whatever
fifth
could you
time.
mean?
Don't
My
you
god, the traveler
wanna
said
say a
wordy
proper
words.
goodbye at least?
For a second there, I thought you were talking about
Whether as
Destiny.
a killer or as a
Oh.
father, there are two things that must be avoided at
Lemaine.
all costs. Anger and sorrow.
Traveler's first words.
Anger makes you
Guardian,
impulsive.
you must
Sorrow
see
causes
nine
you
the
to waver.
witness.
Well, it appears it's about
Apparently,
time to
the
proceed.
final mission for Final
Before we
Shape's going to be a
arrived, I told
12
some
player
of my
thing.
well-behaved children to
Fucking
bring their
hell.
troublemakers here by nightfall.
That's how
I do
powerful the
believe I've
witness
kept
is.
my end of the deal.
Like the final mission
gave your
for the
friends
actual
quite a
campaign,
bit
or do you
more
mean like the
time.
raid?
The final
As for
mission.
what happens now,
Final mission doesn't
We'll
come
just have
out
to
until the
wait
raid's
and
beat
see.
anyway.
Mm-hmm.
Fair enough.
Which is why I'm guessing the raid is coming out 3 days after launch.
Here they are, Father.
Yeah.
Give people enough time to actually
You
complete
gonna
the thing.
execute 'em?
To be fair, they did some of the
Something
stuff
like
for
that would
previous
actually be a
expansions, didn't
first
they?
for me. Lenny!
I'm sorry.
I mean,
I heard about how you helped buy
I'm
us
just
more time.
fucking curious as how the
I
12 player
still
raid's gonna
failed.
go.
I couldn't find a way to fulfill her wish.
Huh? Are
Oh.
you...
Either way, it's going to be a lot more
indeed,
chaotic.
it's been a while, Clarvey.
Oh yeah.
Harry?
Either that, or you just need that
Stay
many
right
people
there.
and that clear.
I'm sorry to postpone our reunion.
Oh no,
but
I
first,
think it's
believe
because he's
certain
that
scores
powerful
need
in
settling.
canon. They're like have all these like people like Spooky Boo.
It's not that I
Father,
don't doubt he's
let me
powerful, it's more
explain.
the fact of,
Out
for the
of my
encounters
way.
before you face him, you know?
Father!
Mm-hmm.
You chose to conceal a threat to the house.
Oh wait, no,
And
it's
for
not a
that,
12 player raid. It's
you
just a
must
normal
be
mission. Sorry.
punished.
Ah, okay.
Overall,
It's a
however, I
12
suppose
player
your wrongdoing
mission,
is hardly the most
from what I've heard.
egregious of the bunch, so I'll deal with your punishments later. As for right now,
But is it like,
the more pressing
it?
concerns are the traitors among us.
fucking know your
Among
place,
Us!
Raiders?
Where's my
Bom, bom, bom,
soundboard?
bom.
Us?
Right.
Father!
Alright, there we
let
go.
me explain. We
Does
didn't
it mean
mean
that you have to have 12 people? Is it like, you know,
Fultz,
other story missions where
why
you can
don't
choose
you
to do it
share
by
what
yourself
you've
if you want to?
heard?
I couldn't say. I've not been
Okay.
following. I've just heard that there's a 12 player mission.
Secret
Yeah,
Midnight
fair enough.
Meeting
I'm
number
asking
3.
questions that probably none of us really
Participants,
know.
Filial, Nantoi, Sato, Toddy. Nantoi
Like-
clearly said, if only Father wasn't the
To
one
be
who took us
to be
in.
honest, I don't even
Sato
believe
added,
that there is a 12 player
I'm sick
mission.
of this life. I just want to live as a normal person.
If anything,
Well,
what I would believe it was like a
Filial was the worst of them all.
12-person
She
activity
called
more
us
than a proper
crazies
mission,
and
you
said
know?
a bunch of mean things about Father.
Mhm.
I did not.
I mean, I know
You're-
the episodes
you're
are replacing
lying.
the
Fultz is trying
the
to
season
frame us.
stuff.
Oh yeah, I
It's
forgot
not
about
like
that.
I'm the only one
Mhm.
who heard those things. After that, you and Toddy and a bunch of other people started talking about Clarevy. You were using all those.
I'm just
things
curious as to
Clarevy
what they're
brought
gonna
up
do
as an
after the
excuse to
final shit.
question Father. We're
I think
birds
everyone is.
locked in a cage. The only way out is to destroy
Because this would be a
it.
good time
That's
to.
what you said, wasn't it?
Have the company fucking die.
You just want me gone,
Yeah.
don't you? What did I ever do to you, huh? And you, Sheplo, have you forgotten who stood by your sickbed, watched over you, and changed
Fuck, I
your
lost my train
dressings?
of thought.
Come
It
on,
would be a good time to
let's hear
have.
it then. What's your reason for all this?
Like, either Destiny 3 or make
You're
it
wrong,
completely
Filial.
live service like Final Fantasy
We don't
14
want
and
you to
stuff.
die. You're our family.
I'm not sure it's gonna be
Liar.
because I do agree with you. It would be a good time
Wouldn't
to
be
release
doing
Destiny
this
3,
if
but I
that
feel
were
like
the
they want to
case.
like show, so
So
this is what the
why?
new threat's gonna
Why
be
have you backed us
before
into
doing
a
anything like
corner?
that, you know?
We
Well, I mean,
all
they've got a
live in
new
the
enemy
House of the
type
Heart.
coming out.
You know the type
Which I have
of
not
work
seen
we do,
anything
Filial.
about that.
Do you care?
A single
if I tell?
betrayal can cost dozens of us our lives.
Uh,
It's not like it's never happened before.
tell you what, just for a
That
second,
kind
is it
of
new
thing
enemy
is
type
hard
is
to forget.
like the previous new enemy types, which is
That's
just
why
oh
the
yeah, they
No.
are new
House of
enemy
Heart
types,
cannot
but it's just
tolerate
taking
brand
old enemies
new-
and changing them.
Ever
A
since
It's
you
a-
brand
Questline,
new.
It's a new
we've had
race.
7 secret
It's not enemy
meetings.
types, it's a new
A lot of the
race.
things you talked about
Okay, that makes
really
more sense
crossed
to
the
me. Yeah, fair
line.
enough.
You've been spying on us for half a
It's
month.
because what I said before, like, because you know the
Wait a second.
Taken
that
were
I
a new
think
enemy
about it,
type, but they were just previous
The
races
move to
mixed up.
Poisson was just a way
No,
to
this
make
is
it easier to
complete brand
spy
new
on
race.
us, wasn't it?
So
Okay.
they've
'Cause we were
taken
all
the
in one
race that
place.
Tormentor is and
You've had this
expanded
planned
to its
all
own
along.
faction.
Filial,
That the what is sorry?
Nantoi,
Tormentors?
I'm sorry.
Oh, Tormented. Sorry, I didn't.
I owe you both my
You
life.
said Tormented. It sounded a little bit
I owe
glitched out. So I
Clarity,
didn't really
too.
hear it.
If it weren't for all your help
Fair
after I
enough.
got
That
poisoned,
means
I
interesting.
wouldn't be
They're
standing
called the
here today.
Dread.
If this were any other situation, I would do
Oh
Like,
damn,
right,
they
right.
all gonna be full of fucking edge.
even if it cost me
They're
my
all-
life. But
They're all black.
So
rules are
yes.
rules.
hmm
I'm sorry.
I've seen
hands are
some like
tied.
showcase, and they like properly use class abilities like Strand and that.
That's enough, Filial.
So
We made a
not saying
mistake.
they are, but because class abilities,
should
they'll be a
own
bit
up to it.
like light hive
We
in
broke
that
the
kind of
rules.
respect.
Plain and
Yeah,
simple.
I've seen Some of
Now
them
we have to face
use
the consequences.
suspend,
I'm sorry, Chaplo.
withstand.
Faults.
Well, that's gonna be annoying to get hit with.
I'm sorry,
Mhm.
Father.
Okay, how do I get to this key?
We accept our punishment.
Chaplot, according to the rules of the House of the Hearth,
Maybe it's from
how
this
should these
angle.
traitors be punished?
It's Farrock.
All those who betray the house pay with their lives.
And so it shall be.
Adventuring shouldn't be this good.
Well, they should, because they want you to spend your money.
Yeah, but it's like he gives an extra health bar.
All of the characters that have released in Penacony have
Father,
been
please
really
wait.
good.
Something you want to say, Linny?
Also, they're
Please
gonna make you spend
reconsider,
your money
Father.
for the newest hot shit.
What Filial and the others did, does it really count as
True.
betrayal? We all come from broken
How
families.
the fuck do I get to this?
From the very first day we joined the House of the Hearth, we wanted nothing more than to make it a real home. But the truth is,
Oh,
none of us know what a real home should look like. I'm not saying I have all the answers. All I know is this. Killing Filial and the others may uphold the rules, but doing so will only bring us further away from being a real family than we've ever been. So please, Father, please reconsider.
I agree with Linny.
Father, please.
I'm okay.
Linny, you... I also agree with Linny.
An order once given cannot be
Go.
rescinded. However, given the extent of your determination, I suppose we shall
Fucking
have to go
6
about this
points,
a
and I've
different
got
way.
my fucking jackpot.
Draw your weapons and
The jackpot.
face me.
Yup.
Our weapons?
Father, are you referring to a duel?
Precisely. The rules of the house will not be altered. Traitors must be punished. However, resolving disputes with a duel is also one of our rules, one that also applies to me. Demonstrate a sufficient showing of strength, and I shall offer a concession.
Wait. Beat Father in a duel?
Impossible. Father is way too
Okay, my
strong.
color's beginning to
Even
hit
for
some
Linny.
numbers. They're not a lot of numbers, but they're fucking numbers.
The numbers are coming out.
Yeah, she managed to have 15k,
God damn.
which isn't a lot, but it's honest work.
Lenny, that's a card, not a weapon.
It can be both.
Paper cuts fucking heart, mate.
Yeah, but see when he's got a
Did you hear
bow?
that, Traveler? Linny
Of
and the
course,
others
you can
have to
use the
duel
bow
day.
to shoot the card at the
What
enemy.
can we do?
Yeah.
Can they really win something like that? If they lose, those people from the house are really gonna be executed. Hey, are you listening?
Don't worry, the writers have planned a flashback here so I can remember what the knave said to me. Fucking 25 minutes ago.
So this is what
Don't
the name
you
said to you.
Want to say a proper
Wow!
prayer at least?
Wow, they actually did it on cue!
Anger makes you impulsive.
Whoa!
Sorrow
damn.
causes you to waver.
Oh, Jesus.
Reading through it.
Back then, she never answered my question. Makes the answer pretty obvious, doesn't it? Wow.
Oh. Looking at that expression on her face, she seems really
Doesn't
serious
the
about
Genshin
this.
community not get embarrassed
Guess
by how
that means there's no
retarded they
chance
think?
she's throwing the duel on purpose, huh?
The developers think they are?
Hey.
When guests are around, families are often on their best behavior. And any disputes are less likely to escalate.
When the time comes, make the choice that you deem most appropriate in the situation, and lend your help to the House of the Hearth.
What's wrong, Traveler? Hey, where are you going?
Traveler?
Ah yes, my basic bitch sword will really help in this fight, won't it? Please do not force me to fight with the Traveler. I've not built her. Who does?
I cast sword.
You're asking to join the duel against the
That's what I kind
knave?
of want to watch.
Yeah, that's okay, guys. You know, I'll basically be the solo one defending you guys, but yeah, it's okay.
I'll
If you don't
allow
want me
it.
to be here.
We do have a ready-made dueling ring at
Think
our
about it,
disposal
it'll just
after
be like
all.
this you play Overwatch.
All I would advise is this. Keep a firm grasp on your weapon and give it your all. Any less, and you may just lose your life.
I've heard the music for this fight, and I'm not gonna lie. It didn't sound like it was the best track. It sounded like one of the worst ones. It might be better because I didn't hear the in-game version. Okay, this is very different than what I heard. Fucking Jesus.
Stop giving me HP. Why is this a decent support fucking defense? Oh.
Watch out for father's movements.
Thanks, Liddy. You want to like stop backseating and just help?
No.
As one with wind
Yeah,
is
you
cloud.
got this.
Into the wind.
Game's up. Quietly now.
Witness my rise.
You alright?
Now that's more like it. Transfixed. Is it my
Okay, Yelan and Arlecchino make a sick, nasty combo.
with these rising flames?
Getting gear.
Oh, she's invincible, right?
With the fall of darkness, destruction shall rise.
Light it up!
This is
Have a taste of purgatory.
Watch out for father's movements.
Jesus fuck.
The wind moves.
Look at you, trapped like a bunch of helpless ants.
Are you alright?
Right, I don't need the backing track, guys. She's not even hit me.
The countdown has
Teamwork is
begun.
dreamwork!
Fallen leaves.
Like a
Adorn
fly
my night.
tangled in a web.
Oh. I got killed in my ult. I should be invincible at that point. What the fuck?
No, in pain.
suffer.
Fuck yeah, I can't heal with Arlecchino, I forget.
I'm going in!
Busted. Here comes the catch. And voila.
Look
Run, please!
like a bunch of
Fucking hell.
helpless ants. Is it my turn now?
Into the wind.
Let's light
Should
it up!
have brought a better team than this.
Hang in there!
Maybe.
Not bad. You
You'll
proved
be
to be a worthy opponent after all.
Wind strider.
Is it my turn now? With these rising flames,
Getting gear.
is it my turn now?
It shouldn't make me laugh as much.
Oh shit, she's got 2 wings now. She's evolved.
Fuck. He's Sephiroth.
She's no Kefka.
Too powerful.
Okay, that drip is sick.
Oh, she went for black. Wait for black.
What the fuck?
My
It's a bit
blade
cheap.
is all that remains.
One with wind and cloud.
No, not cheap, die.
The heart.
Okay, no, I
Fight her with her wings.
Over here!
Now's our chance. Get dicey.
Okay, she has a gun.
Got a gun!
Watch out for father's movements.
She's got a gun!
Your punishment made manifest.
Busted. Now's our chance.
Over here.
Only the beginning.
Okay, she's back with a gun.
Holy fuck!
She's back with a gun.
She got the gun.
Gotcha.
Fuck you, get glocked.
You should know better than to crowd in one place.
Oh, I know.
No! I'm sorry, Father! I'm okay.
Sorry for what? This pitiful excuse for an attack.
Father, no!
Made it out, did you?
What the fuck?
You're stronger than I expected.
Okay.
Crimson Moon.
Don't worry, Acheron did it first.
I can't move.
Spider-Man's here.
Hi, Spider-Man. We're at the end of the quest, pretty much.
Yeah, but no way, if you watched the trailer, you would have already known what the quest was.
Yeah, pretty much.
Still, not strong enough to beat me.
Oh no, she's hot.
I mean, she is. That it?
I'm guessing yes.
What? Oh, fucking... I'm fisted way to put that fight in there.
I believe we can end.
So how did
things
you
here.
enjoy that?
It's not often that we get to enjoy the company of guests, after all. We wouldn't want things to get too out of hand. Brother, are you all right?
Lenny,
Given that I am the victor of this duel, as agreed, the punishment stands.
No!
I never thought things would end like this.
However, everyone involved in the duel demonstrated a remarkable level of strength and determination. In light of this, I'm prepared to change the method of execution.
I will say though, I'll give
A
them
war.
credit. They've made a
The
fight
bottled
where
flames
Bennett
I
is
gave you for
fucking
safety.
useless.
Do you still have them?
Is that a good thing?
Yes.
Yes, because he has
wasn't
been
sure
one
what
of
they
the
were
best
for.
characters in the game
Kept
since it came
super
out.
safe.
Fair enough.
I didn't lose a single one.
Wonderful. Then, in just a moment, I'll have you administer them.
Bottled flames?
Indeed. They're the product of a secret experiment. Under certain special circumstances, flames can be extracted from my person and preserved. Once ingested, searing pain will spread across every inch of your body. No harm will come to you physically, but your memories will be burned away. If you can withstand the pain. When you awake, you'll have forgotten everything you know about the House of the Hearth, and will be expelled from the organization. In other words, administering this concoction will kill the version of you that grew up in the house, and give you a new identity.
Ah, so that's how the guy with the scar that she maybe recognized, but definitely did. He took some flame juice. We
Memory
need a flashback.
is a mysterious thing indeed. Losing a portion of your
Fuck.
memories will alter your sense of self.
Double fucked.
God, Genshin writing team, you're so clever.
Aha, I know why.
Yeah, we referenced things that happened like an hour ago.
Oh my god,
So,
we're so fucking cool.
You're just letting us
We're
go,
so quirky,
Father?
and I had to write stuff for this and it's
Oh my god, I hope my rifle notices me.
You misunderstand. Memories are extremely important.
I'll
Once
give him credit.
consumed by
It's an
flame,
alright
the version of you
quest.
standing before me
The
will
fight was
die,
cool. Looks nice.
and our secrets will die with you. So no, I don't intend to just let you go, because the person who survives will be nothing but a stranger.
Even so,
shocking.
even so, I won't have to live in fear anymore. I'm sorry, Father. I'm sorry I let you down. But I really...
Don't cry, Filial. You haven't left the house yet, so there are still rules to be followed, yes? Remember what I taught you. Anger makes you impulsive, sorrow causes you to waver. Don't let yourself be controlled by your emotions.
Of course. I'll remember.
No, you won't. The
Dry
whole
your
thing is you
tears
don't
and go
remember.
pursue the life you really want.
Do you
Yes, Father.
remember? No.
Chaplot, Fultz, Elwar, take them back to Poisson. And bring Lenny and the others as well. I prepared 3 extra vials of bottled flames. As for whether to take them, the choice is yours. Goodbye, children. The next time we meet, I will no longer be your father. Thank you for all you've done for the house. I hope you have bright futures ahead of you.
Father!
Let's go.
You good there, Ross?
Here, grab my arm, Lenny. I'll help you walk back.
Just want a defense
Thank
chess
you.
piece. I don't even care with the roll.
So why don't you
Clairvy.
make one?
Don't have enough. I made 2 earlier and they
Can
both.
Could you not
I
choose?
didn't have enough of the choosing thing.
Fair enough.
Can we talk now?
Because you need to sell a
I've been
kidney and then
waiting
some
for
to
a
actually
super
create
long
one
time.
Ouch.
You
Fucking
really are Perry,
task at this point.
aren't you?
I mean, no, you don't.
I haven't seen you
Yeah,
in
no.
so
I
long.
literally just need to farm.
How come
You don't even
you're
need to
all
farm
grown
if
up?
you just
Wait,
finish the
did
Fortnite
I
Battle
somehow
Pass.
travel to the future on accident? Or am I dreaming?
For that, I need to actually buy the battle
Long
pass.
dream.
I suppose.
Neither. You died, Clairvy. That's what happened.
You could have at least sugarcoated it a little. Look, she's done speechless.
Internal thoughts about Claire V being younger. Yes.
Oh. Okay then.
Lolly.
Huh? That's it? You accepted it just like that? Yep. If that's what Perry says happened, then I believe her. Perry wouldn't lie to me.
Jackpot.
Plus, I don't really need to know why I'm like this. I'm more curious about what happens in the future. If you're a harbinger now, Perry, that means Mother is gone, isn't she? Can you tell me about it? I want to know what happened to her. And to me.
You never stopped trying to defy fate. At first, no one believed you. You could only vent your frustrations to the moon. In fact, you often sought comfort in the night sky. You wanted to see the aurora, so one night we promised each other we would go to Snezhnaya to see it together. Later on, you tried to run away, but you were brought back each time. Mother spared your life, but it wasn't out of kindness. Instead, she decided to make an example of you by slowly torturing you over time. That way, the other children would know what happens to traitors. Still, you never gave up. Mother hoped that through ruthless duel after ruthless duel, she would be able to crown an ultimate victor among the children she raised. But you called on everyone to unite, to fight to a draw in order to reduce casualties. Your
So
efforts may have only delayed the inevitable, but
after
still,
like the entire year that
you gave
Honkai's
them
been
hope.
out,
You
I finally
tried
discovered
everything
something
you
that
could
you
think
can
of,
do in
but every
battles.
attempt ended in failure.
Is it pauser?
Still,
No, if you
you
click
never
and hold
turned
the
your
screen, you
sword
can
on
move the camera
Crucifina,
about.
and you never
Nice.
turned it on me. On that gloomy
nice.
day, you told me,
It's absolutely
for the last 16
revolutionary.
years of my life, I've done everything I can to
Competition.
fight for freedom. But now,
I don't
I
need
realize
fucking
that the
outgoing
only freedom I
healing.
truly possess is the freedom to choose to die.
I never imagined I would say something like that. I must have been feeling really worn down. But somehow, I still think I understand. According to Mother's plan, only one of us was going to make it until the end. And I always hoped that person would be you. If I could do it all over again, I still don't think I would make a different choice. Even when I first met you, I knew you'd be able to do what I couldn't.
Is that so? Even now, I'm not sure I truly understand what kind of freedom you were trying to pursue. But as the head of the House of the Hearth, and as the children's father, I've tried to give them the most basic of freedoms. The freedom to choose their own fate. It's something I discussed with the Eudex of Fontaine. The children who want to leave the house will have their memories wiped clean of all secrets pertaining to the organization. In return, they will be allowed to live a normal life in Fontaine without being prosecuted for their past. Of course, I won't simply hand freedom to them on a silver platter. They have to fight for it and prove themselves worthy of it. Only freedom that is earned has true value.
That's more than enough. That's exactly the kind of life I was fighting for. You know, Perry, I think you're a pretty amazing king, and a really great father, too. I'm really happy that you're the one who took over the house. I guess I do have one regret, though. I still haven't seen the outside world.
Well, it just so happens that our dear guests over here have been to many nations and traveled to countless places. Perhaps they would be willing to tell you what the outside world is like.
Really? Of course! We've traveled all over the place. We've got so many stories, we could probably talk your ears off for 3 days straight!
Please
Give
don't.
me this.
Please don't make me sit here for 3 days.
Sit there for 3 days.
I will talk about to the nation of Animal.
You know, I used to dream of being a
There's a
bird,
nation of animals.
playing the
Animal.
lute while singing into the winds of freedom. Even if there was no one there to listen, I would have continued to sing no matter what.
I will talk about the land of Geo.
Ah, that's where Mora comes from. I never
Full
knew
of
that
rocks.
before. If I had some Mora, I would buy 3 new dresses.
Hey,
One for
Keefe.
me, one for Perry, and one for Mother. It's just too bad Perry doesn't like wearing dresses. And Mother, well, she probably wouldn't accept something like that either. I guess
I
I
haven't
just
seen
had
you
to
all
keep them
day.
for
What have
me
you been
then.
up to, buddy?
I could wear a different one every
Jogging.
day.
I see.
I will talk about the Electro Nation.
Those yokai you mentioned, what do they look like? I once saw a drawing of this one guy with horns on his head and a super scary face. Are there any yokai like that? Oh, sounds like you're talking about an Oni.
Ah, fuck.
Yep, we've met one, and let Paimon tell you, they're not nearly as scary as they look.
We'll talk about the land of grace.
I was always too afraid to skip Mother's fighting
You
lessons.
fucking grass? Cringe.
At the
Weed
academia,
man.
I bet you could do all sorts of secret things in class. Things that have nothing to do with studying. I'm just kidding. Being able to study whatever you want without having to fear for your life actually sounds pretty great. The situation was super dangerous. Lenny and Lynette were accused of committing a crime, and they were going to have to stand trial at the Opera Epicles. Oh no, that must have been hard for all of you. What happened next? Don't worry, we were able to turn the situation around super
For
quickly.
fuck's sake.
Thanks to Detective Paimon, of
Fuck
course.
off, Detective Paimon, you were the worst bit of it, Fontaine!
Come on, tell me.
Detective Paimon's
So it
been
was
about
like
since before
this.
Fontaine.
After the failed magic show, we rushed to the scene
No?
and...
Thought she was in some animal stuff.
Detective Paimon has glasses and a fake mustache.
Oh. I kinda wanted to die with fire now.
What more than she already does?
Yeah.
Shadows don't have the capacity to learn or grow. Any
Die,
new
bitch.
information they encounter is quickly
Die,
forgotten over
motherfucker, die,
time.
motherfucker, die.
The sun has risen. She sat there all night. We spoke all night. You have a denouement, or is this... Nope. Cutscene time.
Clairvy, you've worked tirelessly from the shadows to overthrow the House of the Hearth. Now, by my authority as the Knave, I shall announce how this matter ends. You are hereby expelled from the House of the Hearth. You are no longer tied to this place, nor are you bound by its rules.
You're saying that I can finally leave?
What's the matter,
I
Keithy?
get to experience the outside world as well?
You want attention? I can give you attention after I kill these
almost
bitches.
forgot. There's no getting older for me. Still, seeing who you grew up to be makes me really happy, Parallel. Take care of yourself. Goodbye.
May we meet again someday.
Clairvy,
I think that one's a happy
she
ending,
left so
Spooderman.
soon. Paimon didn't even get to finish her story.
But every ending can be a happy ending depending on
I
how
also
miserable
have
you are.
certain sentiments left unsaid. I wanted to tell her that the aurora I saw in Snezhnaya
Every ending's a
was
happy
just
ending.
as beautiful
Content,
as the ones in the
if you
pictures.
pay him enough.
But a shadow's memories reset at dawn. Had we delayed any longer,
Every
I wouldn't have had the time
ending's a
to say
happy ending
goodbye.
if you don't mind teeth.
Whatever
Teeth is the best
regrets
part we're
may
talking
linger,
about.
Ah shit,
let
you're
them
right,
be
I
lost
apologize.
to the coming of a new day.
A little bit of nibbles.
Father?
Nom nom.
It's
So bad, no.
What is he doing back here? Let's
Why
go
is she
check it
talking in
out.
the third person? Because that's Paimon for you. Paimon likes to say Paimon.
I would like to say shit that makes people want to eat her.
Honestly, I just chuck her in the bin.
Yeah.
She's not even worth
Father.
to eat.
Apparently,
Bottled
the
flames
Paimon
have
in the
been
other
administered.
languages isn't as nearly as
Filio
obnoxious.
and the others have
I think it's just
left the
Karina,
house.
whatever her name is.
And you? What have you decided?
Thank you for giving us that choice, Father. But we never wanted to leave the house. It's the only home we've ever known.
I so
Lynette and
Paimon.
Fremine feel the same way. They're recuperating back at the Hotel
Everyone
Bouffetete.
solos Python.
But I decided to come back and tell you where we stood.
I'm sure you're well aware of the expectations I have for you. I want you to follow in my footsteps and become the next king of the house. Yet you seem to have different ideas. I must admit, I'm rather surprised by your decision to stay. There's nothing wrong with choosing to live a quiet life. Leading this organization is a heavy responsibility, one not so easily carried by someone forced onto the throne.
I just never understood what you saw in me. What made you believe I was deserving of that throne?
Vinny, you're a 5-star
You're
character,
brave,
that's why.
talented, and, most importantly,
Don't
you
really let
cherish
me
your
take
family.
care of you. Just think about the
You would do
rabbits.
anything to protect them, even if it costs you your life.
Speaking up back there was so brave of you, Linny. It's all thanks to you that we were able to convince Father to back down.
You're a hero, Linny.
Yes,
Hero.
we were able to convince
Father is
Father.
the real hero.
Father.
Had Father gone all out during the duel, there's no way I would have walked away with my life. She must have had it all planned from the beginning, from the very moment she suggested a duel. I'm not deserving of that title. I'm not strong enough or smart enough.
You're wrong. In my opinion, all you need to be deserving of the throne is conviction and the necessary strength to act on it. We may have different ideas of what it means to be a family, but you can hardly be said to lack conviction. What you truly lack is strength. For someone of your talent, though, that's something that will come with time. Even without that strength, you still chose to face me in a duel, even though the odds were stacked against you. That capacity to honor your convictions is what I truly see in you.
Father.
No one knows what the future holds, what tragedy or triumph may be in store. Being at the head of this organization requires the strength of will to face whatever comes. Caution will only hold you back. If reaching a certain standard were required to go after what you want, I would never have succeeded in killing my predecessor. Back then, there was still a considerable gap between our abilities. Strength may decide the ultimate victor, but those who let a lack of strength dictate their decisions or undermine their convictions will never be worthy of the throne.
I understand, Father. Thank you.
Children must grow up to surpass their parents. Only then can a family
Just give me
continue
the
to
defense
flourish. The road
piece!
ahead is not an easy one. So
No.
I'll ask you one last time.
Hi again,
Are
Keithy.
you certain you want to stay?
You've done so much for me, Father, and that
Come here.
kindness must be repaid.
Up you get.
Plus, with Project Stuja at hand,
Whoa.
there are many dangers ahead, and I, for one, don't intend to back down. Protecting my family at all costs. That's my conviction.
Then you're welcome to stay. As for Project Stuja, you need not be too concerned. If those cowardly businessmen and heartless dignitaries try to take us down, I'm prepared to teach them a lesson. Having members who longed for the light was our organization's last weakness. With those members no longer among our ranks,
Good boy, Keithy.
the House of the Hearth is like a spider hiding in the shadows. We need only wait for our prey to come to us. At present, our imperative is to use their plan to our advantage. In doing so, a crimson moon shall rise amid the frigid blizzards of winter. No demonstration of loyalty shall go unrewarded, and no sacrifice shall be in vain. As for the two of you, whether we meet again as friend or foe, I'll remember the camaraderie we shared in this moment. No matter how arduous the journey ahead, I hope we both reach our desired destination.
I need to wait 2 fucking days to finish this quest? What?
Yes, because fuck you, we don't want you to have fun.
What the hell?
It's pretty cringe.
Extremely.
Hey, I'll fucking turn the clock then, 2 days. And then we wait. What the hell?
God damn.
Alright, it's only been 1 day, guys.
Let's just say he is currently about to solo 2 characters.
Man,
I
sure
need to
they'd love
turn
this
down the
mechanic.
sound of those notifications, man. My god.
Quick, everyone subscribe! Definitely him!
Yes, please do.
Make him poopy his panties.
Wait, does it work if you unsubscribe then resubscribe?
I have no idea. To be fair, like, for a time, my alert box wasn't actually working. It's the thing as well with the YouTube subscription, I don't know if they subscribe on their stream or not.
Fair enough. Oh god, Keithy, settle down. Claws.
Didn't Linny say that Lynette...
Sorry, Paimon, you were saying something? Oh, no, I opened the map, so Paimon shut her gob. What's wrong, Spooderman? Are you not a fan of my sick, nasty combos that is my alert sounds?
Oh fuck yeah, I love Soda Free.
Yes. Sequel to Tears of the Kingdom. Shh, isn't gonna happen.
Let's see, Breath of the Wild. Tears of the Kingdom. What's the third game? It has to be something to do with a face and a bodily function.
That's as far.
Galaxy Stain plays Zelda 3 in parentheses. Tears of the Kingdom sequel.
Feminine? How are you feeling?
Pissed at the Zelda.
Much better.
Yeah, no, it's
not
not.
lineage.
It's not the year 2029.
What about you? Are you
Yeah,
feeling
we need to have a
alright?
new Super Mario Odyssey
knew
game
you'd
or
come out unscathed.
Mario 3D game before we get that.
Us,
Nah,
on the
Nintendo
other
will
hand,
sue everyone even if you
well,
think about Mario in
we've been
2029.
bedridden for 2 days.
I mean, they're going after Gmod for
Couldn't even
fuck's
turn over.
sakes.
Oh, and I wanted to
And of course, they don't want anyone to play G Mario.
No, but it's the thing is, user-made files.
No, I know, it's
free.
fucking dumb.
Return to the house of the
As much
hearth.
everyone
According
likes
to him,
Nintendo, and I
there
get it.
hadn't
They
been
make
any
really
more
good games,
sightings
but
of a
they are
spirit
very
within the
anti-consumer
house.
of their practices.
They're very anti if you're not Nintendo and you even mention our stuff. Fuck you.
I see.
But like,
I'm waiting
imagine-
until they come after me for my fucking Tears of the
Father
Kingdom
tried to
streams.
check up on us 2 days
Imagine
ago
that, you know,
and told
you
us
want to
about
play
what happened
a
to
Nintendo
Crucifina
game that
and
came out
Clairvy.
like 20 years ago.
Actually,
But, you know, they haven't made a remaster of it.
I've
They haven't
met
made anything
Crucifina
about it. You
before.
can't buy it on the Switch. All the old stuff is really old. She decides to emulate it because she really wants to play one of their games. They see you emulating going, nah, you can't do that. Not allowed to do that. How am I meant to play your game? I don't know. You're not allowed to play the game anymore. Fuck you.
Crucifina died a year after Clairvy.
I mean, to be fair, emulating
It
is
was
technically
during the
illegal
year
'cause
between their
piracy.
deaths that I joined the
True,
House
but
of
when
the
they don't
Hearth.
give you any other way to play their old games.
Crucifina
On the
had an
Switch,
extremely
they have
cruel and radical way of doing things.
SNES games and
While she
64
was
games
alive,
and that.
The atmosphere
Every
in their
single one?
house was
No.
suffocating.
Not every single one, but
When I
like all the
joined,
popular
though,
ones.
The experiment she valued
And how much
so
do they
much
cost?
had already come to an end.
It's
As long
part
as
of-
you subscribe to Nintendo Online, it's free.
Yes,
Dead
Keithy,
and
part
no,
of
that's
alike
no, don't claw that.
were gone.
part of their online subscription.
Crucifina never talked about the past with us newcomers.
So
A couple of
technically,
months
it's
after I
free.
joined, Father
Technically,
killed
it's
Crucifina
not, but
and burned all her files.
I still
Like
find that a bit
Castlevania,
bullshit.
that doesn't
Names
work.
of all the people subjected to her experiments,
Keithy, stop it.
Clairvy
It's a
included,
fucking pencil
were
sharpener.
lost to the
Why are you so
flames.
fascinated with it?
along with the
Pencil.
painful memories.
He thinks he's cat.
they
If anyone
represented.
thinks he's yelling at a
Father
child or
took in
something.
Money and me a couple months after that.
No, I don't have
but
children
she
yet.
never mentioned anything about
Yeah, it's
Crucifina or
horny
Clairvy.
dog.
I'm sure it's gonna happen in 5, 10, 15 years' time.
Horny dog.
You're only a couple years older than us.
Kept it a secret for so long?
Yes.
She said
how does
she
that
didn't
tie
want
into the
us to be
conversation?
affected by the darkness of the past.
You want kids before you're
She was
30?
worried we'd develop a false sense of gratitude towards her.
See what
if we knew
happens?
about it.
Horny dog.
The
I don't
foundation
know.
of a family
Sure,
should
if
be
I
free
want
of
kids or
any
not.
corrupting influence. Whatever
I'm
happened
not even
in
sure
the
my partner
past, it
wants.
has
Oh
nothing
fuck,
to
that's
do
gonna
with
be a
who we
conversation
are
I'll have to
now.
have.
Yeah.
And that's what Father told us in the end.
Boy and I spoke about it before.
But I still thanked her for everything. It was only after
And
hearing
did you
about
come
what
to an
Sabina
agreement?
did
Oh,
that I
we
finally
came to our
realized how
viewpoints on it.
insignificant our lives could have been.
So no.
Oh,
The members
I
of the
said I
house
don't
believed
want
in
Oh,
her.
kids.
come here.
Boy then said
To
that
say
she
valued
is
them in any
indifferent.
way,
So technically,
even just
we
as a
have an
child,
answer.
would probably be giving her too much credit.
True, but
If
consider
Father
this.
hadn't taken
Says
I
her
horny
also
dog,
didn't
Spider-Man,
want-
not hardy dog.
I probably
Something
would have
different.
been ready.
I also didn't want kids like
Father
years ago,
rarely
but as you
brings
get
up
older,
the
you suddenly
fact
go,
that she saved us.
maybe.
Say
She
that.
doesn't believe that being indebted to her
When I was
should
slightly
ties us
younger,
together.
the idea I was okay
But
with the idea of kids.
even
As
if
I've
we
gotten
didn't
older,
own
I've
her
turned
anyway,
away from it.
we
Yes,
would
but when
still
you're
choose
younger,
to
you are
stay,
also then a kid.
because this is our home. We may have
I'm talking when I was in my
arguments or
like
times
late
when we
teenage
feel
years.
wronged. Some
Basically a
people
kid.
may even choose to
Not
leave.
really.
But
Basically, listen,
as long as
I'm
Father's
trying
here,
I understand you're bordering on ancient, right? But like,
Whether the path before
Okay,
us is
one,
bathed in
ow, but two,
sunlight,
I'm at the age I currently am, and even I don't feel like a proper adult.
we'll follow Father wherever she chooses
mate, you
to
need to
go.
grow up then.
So I wanted to say thank you for
You
helping
know.
us
Fucking
meet
hell.
this crisis. Without
Fucking
your help,
hell.
I could have lost a
You
lot
need to
more
just
along the
grow
way.
up.
Like, grow up, man. Fuck's
Do
sake.
anything, really.
Yeah, whatever you said, Fremini, just invite us back.
Of course. You're welcome anytime.
Yuffie,
Are
you've got scars on your
Cereal
forehead.
and
Who you been
Toy
fighting?
I actually saw them at a cafe this morning. They didn't recognize me. From what I could tell, they were drinking coffee and talking about one of the operas that started running recently. They seemed happy. If I had to take a guess, I would say they finally found the kind of life they always wished for.
Keefy, over here.
Wow. That quest was really spoiled by the animated trailer.
Even if it
Holy
wasn't
fuck.
spoiled, even if it wasn't spoiled, would it have been worth it?
It was a cool quest, sure, but like, I feel like my experience was really, really hampered because I knew what was happening.
That does sound kind of bullshit.
Like, they've introduced this character, they've introduced references to something that's happened in the past, they show like glimpses of a character, and like, I saw you in the trailer, I saw this in the trailer, I know who she is in the relation to this and that. And it's like, cool. If they released the trailer a week after, I think it would have been quite nice. But they didn't. They released it a week before. So I seen it. And
Yay.
it spoils the mystery of the questline. You're meant to be along with the characters, not really sure what's happening, piecing it together with them. But I'm sitting here like, I know exactly what's happening here.
I know it's happened. I know it's going to happen. You're just waiting for everyone else to catch up with you.
Yeah. Anyway, let's do the fight online with people. We'll see how this goes. I have a feeling I'll be playing a healer because
Good, Keefy.
yeah, so Ross, if you ever play Genshin with me and we end up fighting the knave, don't use Bennett. Bennett's really bad for it.
Okay.
Basically, they have a mechanic where they give you a debuff. If you don't get rid of the debuff in time, you die. How you get rid of said debuff? Oh, there's a fucking party full of healers.
3, 4.
Look at that Risley. Anyway, if you don't have a healer, you die. If you don't get healed, you die. The problem with Bennett, caps your healing. You don't get any more healing, you die.
Damn, it sounds like he wants to die.
No, it sounds like you're going to die.
Aren't we all going to die eventually?
Yeah.
Afraid? Or do you not even have the courage to be afraid? Is it my turn now? With these rising flames.
Exactly the shit.
Now that's more like it.
I didn't even see what's happening, man.
With the fall of
Particle
darkness,
effect. Particle effect.
destruction shall
Yes.
rise. The countdown has begun. From a taste of purgatory. Insolent. Is it my witness mine? No escape. Torn to oblivion.
Happening.
Not bad. Shine down. You've proven to
What,
be
you
a
don't get to
worthy
see shit
opponent.
anymore.
I can only imagine what compression is happening on the stream right now.
Seeing numbers, and that's about all the detail we're getting.
I only date Genshin, ladies. I mean, I get it.
You're doing better than most of the Genshin audience.
There is no escape. Everlasting as the moon. Take bear. Shine down. Let my name song. Sometimes it's only the beginning. Let's begin.
Fuck, she's got the gap.
Oh no.
He's got the gap.
That's a really easy fight. Fucking hell. I couldn't see anything for about all of it, but like, my god. She didn't really do anything.
Yeah, oh my. Whoo.
Yeah, whoa.
I got a defense with a crit rate, with a sub defense.
Nice.
Yeah.
Well,
Where is it?
I've accomplished today's stream goal. Do the quest. Do the roar.
Roar. Do the roar.
Do the roar.
XD.
No.
And with that, I think I may actually call it Dex. For some reason, I'm fucking exhausted. Apparently, my sleep paralysis demon, which I didn't know I had, is making me go to bed.
Come here, honey.
Time for Betty Buys.
Time for a baby by horror time.
Oh boy, horror, my favorite genre. I'll see you guys later. Have a good night.
I'll see what.
Bye. Wait, huh? Why did... What?
Probably should have marked it on what I'm looking for.
Fuck?
What?
My Clara has a 40% increase in fire damage, and ice damage, and lightning damage, and wind damage, and quantum damage, and imaginary damage.
Are you doing something then now?
No, I'm standing still outside the Cavern of Corrosion Path of Darkness.
I don't fucking know.
She also has a 69.4% physical damage bonus, so I'm not complaining.
Fair enough.
69.
I'm not gonna make that joke because that's a child.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. I understand Mr. Svarog is clearly the eye candy of the pair, but like, you know, there's only one thing more scarier.
The Mr. Svarog.
There's only one thing more scarier than a child. Or a predator. Child. I fucked the joke. I doubt it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's alright. We've all heard it. I really should have marked this place. I can't remember where it is. Over here. Ew. Not.
Fucking hell, my Clara's going to slap. Never mind.
Where is the thing that houses the chest? There it is. The stories. Once upon a time, Ghost went boo. The end. I know. truly
Spooky.
frightening revelation. Let me put your key in here.
Oh. Wait, I thought it was Clara's defense. Shit, I've been building her wrong.
Oh, see?
I have
See?
been building this fucking cunt wrong.
Yeah, she's a destruction character. Why would she care for defense?
I thought Svarog went off of her defense.
No, you silly goose.
I'm a fucking Mungu.
She gets like dick for damage reduction though. Like 10% isn't gonna do fuck all.
Her ultimate's an extra 20%.
17% in the level I've got it at, but fair enough.
I've
Again.
got her at level 7.
Again, like 30%. It's better. But ain't doing much.
And in level 7 she gets an extra 21%.
Yeah. I mean, if you take 100,000 damage and your character's only got 40,000 HP, you're still taking 50,000 damage.
Yeah.
50%.
I'm fucking depressed now, man.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, we all know that. You're not special.
Why? You're fucking special, mate. You gotta die alone. Alone the hole.
Go lie.
What's on Doki Doki Literature Club? I liked it. A little while. I say a little while ago. How many years ago was it? When did it come out?
Many moons ago.
Is it 2016?
What could the children be up to?
I'm waiting for Steam to fucking
Let them do as they please.
actually do stuff.
Come on, Steam.
2017, yeah. So I think Lucas and Kira and myself played through it. Shush trailer, fucking hell. Played through it then. I enjoyed it. It was quite the experience. Yuri was my favorite. I liked her.
You could have sounded any more monotone about that.
Yeah.
Yuri was my favorite. I liked her.
Yuri was my favorite. I liked her hair. Her hair was nice. It was nice and purple. She read books. She then turned into a psycho bitch.
Beep boop.
She killed herself. The end.
Like fuck.
Christ, son. Yeah, no, it was good. I enjoyed it. I know they released like a Doki Doki Literature Club Plus thing. I know I added like a few other things, but I've not bought that one. The original's free, but yeah. What do I do now that the quest's over?
Right, stream's over. Bye bye.
Jesus Christ. It's like, done Spiral Abyss. I spent my resin today. Fought the boss again. Well, at least I claimed to fight the boss again. I didn't really see what was happening.
I have 60 credits. What the fuck?
Flash games. Maybe.
Yeah, what each you?
Yeah, play Flash games even though that don't work no more.
Thank you. Pom pom. Okay. Yeah.
I'm just a bit bitch. I do have artifacts. So this is going to be my impromptu Arlecchino guide. What you want to do is use the artifacts that the game has given you for her. This will be good for her overall health. Thanks. Appreciate it. Really feeling the love.
Bitch.
Thanks.
You're welcome, hon.
There's a way, probably. Maybe. Where's that? I need to fucking level her, but I can't get enough flowers because the game has to make you, if you've not prepared, you can't prepare for a new character that's just come out. Now the game has to make you wait fucking 3 days to max him out. Shit design.
Shit design.
It is? Fucking stupid. I don't want to wait 3 days to level a character that I potentially spent money on. It's stupid. Alright, I suppose I'll just end the stream here. I can't think of anything else to do on Genshin. Because this game is dull sometimes.
Can we play Banker next time?
No events or anything I can do anyway. So, thanks for coming down. Thanks for hanging out. Quest was alright. A bit spoiled by the trailer that they released. They basically told you the whole plot of the thing. The fight's cool. Music's quite good. Yeah, I will see you guys on Sunday for the video. See you on Tuesday for whatever we decide to play, and next week we'll be back to Cyberpunk. So we'll continue our adventure next week. I shall see you guys later. Bye, driver.